nice and sunny. It's a bit cold as you sort of leave Flame Sky. You kind of rub your hands together. Bantam's nipples get a bit hard because he's a bit cold. You can see that he's not, not wearing enough.
We cut glass with this.
Exactly. And you guys sort of head up towards the river, and you can see that it's again flowing quite fast today. It looks, fairly courageous. You would describe the river as today, and you can sort of smell it as it whizzes past you.
What does it smell of?
Sorry?
What does it smell of?
It just, that kind of watery, fresh, green grass smell. Alex, have you ever been outside? Have you heard smell that smell?
He has not.
All right, and so
I might know what water smells like.
VR hasn't gotten that advanced yet.
So as you guys turn right and follow up the river, is that what you're going to do?
Yep, that's the way we went last time, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's last time.
So you head up the river, following it as it sort of twists and turns. It sort of fairly quickly heads into a fairly thick forest. But you guys, you're feeling fairly well travelled as you're pushing through. How are you guys traversing the forest today? Are you confidently with reckless gay abandon, or are you going nice and stealthy? What's going on?
Well, last time we ran into beasts and bears, lions and tigers, so am I.
So I think keep our wits about us, maybe.
Yeah.
Cautious.
And with our ears prone to hear the sound of the displacer beast, we continue.
Okay. So you guys sort of head forward at a more concerned pace, but, not too slow, not too stealthy, just kind of pushing forward, following the river. As the river, again, twists and turns and starts to sort of head into a more of a sort of... the river starts cutting itself more into the ground and the earth. Are you guys on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the river?
Same one we were last time, the left-hand side.
Left-hand side. Okay, so as you guys start heading up the river, the first... Who's at the front?
I'll be near the front.
One of the meat shields.
As you guys are heading up, Bron's sort of ears prick up, and you hear a noise just kind of like in the distance. You can't quite make out what it is, but you keep.
Sounded like panpipes.
You want to keep heading forward, or what do you want to do?
No, I think we should go back to Flamescar. This is just all too spooky for me.
Okay, so as you decide to turn around and head back to Flamescar,
A clown attacks from behind.
no, you keep pushing up the river towards the kind of the sound of the sort of fluty, airy noise. You're not too sure. You sort of keep pushing forward, and then you find yourself as it sort of keeps sort of building more and more. It's almost enchanting. It's beautiful music that kind of surrounds your senses and just sort of almost pulls you closer. Not actually, but just kind of you really want to keep heading towards to see what it is. As you head further up the river, there's no guitar to this, by the way. You head you sort of come out and you see that just up ahead there is what looks to be some sort of weird pixie-looking thing playing the pan flutes on the log.
Yeah, no, that's not creepy at all.
Yeah, it's like 20% creepy. Maybe 30.
On a non-arbitrary scale of 0 to 10, how hot is the pixie?
He does look quite hot, but you're still quite far away, so you can't really too sure what he looks like.
Graham, is this straight out of Kill Bill?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, shall we move up a bit and go see what's up?
Okay, so you're just gonna head up the river?
See, this is the thing with D&D. I'd love to be like, oh, hi, and not get absolutely reamed out by doing so. But everyone wants to kill us, so yeah, we'll proceed up cautiously.
Okay, so as you sort of proceed up cautiously, I want you all to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please. as the music sort of surrounds and enraptures your surrounds, it kind of like fills your soul. It kind of drags you in. You feel it dragging you all deeper and deeper. But
Wait, hang on. How does your Constitution save?
press the Constitution saving button.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, you see where your normal skills are? It's in a separate box above it saying saving throws. It has strength, dex, con, inst.
Oh, right, okay, got it. There we go.
Oh man, it's even worse.
But I've got a +3 Constitution modifier as well.
Bantam, have you disappeared? Where are you gone? I need to turn you up again. You are indeed on 200.
He's really quiet.
Can you roll a Constitution saving throw? Alright, so as you guys sort of head more towards the pixie playing the panpipe, you can see it more clear now. It's kind of like a 3.5 foot high pixie. It's pixie-like ears. It's got a weird-looking tail coming out the back. But Thewellers, he sort of finds himself almost too enraptured by this. And Bron and Reagan, you see that Thewellers starts walking more slowly towards the pixies.
Can I make a grab for him?
Yeah, sure.
Can I grapple him?
Yeah, sure.
I want to see how this plays out.
Trying to think what would be the best reaction to that. Maybe athletics, make an athletic grab for him.
Yeah, you can just try and grab him. You probably can grab him fairly easily. He's not trying to sort of get away or anything. He's just kind of like into you sort of Reagan comes up and sort of like grabs both of his arms so he can't get past. And as you look at Thewellers' face, you just sort of see a kind of a drifty look on his face.
Okay.
You're like, hey, get off me, man.
I'll relay that to the group. You know, there's something up with him. His eyes are rolling over. He's gone pasty. What's going on? And has that the music stopped? Has it?
Oh, it has. Yes, you noticed that
That's
the
the
music
elbows
has
kicking in.
stopped, and the pixie is now just sort of staring at you all.
Well, he's seen us now.
Oh, hi.
Hello?
Hello.
You don't really get any response.
Well, hang on. He stopped playing, right? So we're not going to be at any more risk of getting brainwashed. So,
Am I still kind of enchanted?
No, not really. You sort of it's starting to drift off now. You sort of snap yourself back and kind of you see that Reagan's kind of holding you pretty tight, and you kind of look at him. What's going on?
I better explain. You took a funny turn. I think it was the music. Now the music stopped. You seem
Don't
to
be
be fine.
stupid. I'm
Can I say
Thewellers, the
hello?
greatest wizard ever. No one can trick me.
Can I say hello in Elvish?
It didn't look that way.
oh, Graham, I actually have Elvish as my language as well. So, shall we both say
Yeah.
cordial welcome in Elvish?
Sure, if you like, you can say cordial welcome. You just sort of hear like a weird giggle, which you don't really get any particular response.
Bonsoir.
Buongiorno.
Do we whistle back like in some kind of Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Yeah, sure. You want to whistle back?
Okay, I call out, hello, we don't want any problems, we just want to pass through the forest. Will you allow this?
And as you do so, you see the pixie stand up and starts playing his flute again.
So,
This time it's like stinging your ears.
Graham, does this hurt me?
No, it's just sort of like all 5 of you, in fact including me. I'm just going to turn them back there.
This shit just got intense. Imagine like a kung fu battle going on.
So you sort of struggle to hear yourselves over the sound of the flutes. But as Bron, as you look up, You notice that coming out of the trees in front of you are a huge set of rats. Oh, that stopped quickly. That's right.
God, it's the fucking Pied Piper.
And
Man,
I'd like
if
you.
only we had some sort of snake here to eat the rats.
I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
Damn it, this forest.
Graham,
Yeah.
seeing the rats coming forward, can I jump on this big ass rock?
Not yet. Not until it's your go.
I'll do an acrobatics throw. Ah, I like this. This is my jam.
It's so nice when it finishes.
I like that. Yeah, play the same song again.
Remind me how to get this on the turn order.
So if you click on your token.
Yep.
Then
Right,
the
yeah.
initiative button on your.
Wow.
Are we having fun yet?
Oh, it finished.
Never rude. The route's finished too, you know.
Hey, it's back.
He knows exactly 1, 2. The difference between like soothing and slow and this intense bullshit is just how fast he plays the same tune.
I can't think.
It's the fact that it's off tune.
Right, Bantam, you're up. So you see these rats coming out of the trees. You're finding it difficult to hear yourself think, but these rats are sort of still coming towards you all. What do you do?
I didn't have much of the way of any sort of weapon, but this song, I believe this song. I'm just gonna
You've been
place
fisting people ever since, so.
I'm gonna place myself comfortably right behind them. Right about there. And I'm just gonna take the dodge action. So disadvantage to hit me.
I'm going to do like a fucking sweet double somersault in midair and land on the rock.
Alright, okay. We should roll an athletics check because of the amazing somersault. Which you sort of like, you almost stumble, but you hold yourself and you're good. Everyone's a bit impressed.
Roll with that one and crack your neck.
Okay, I'm going to kind of hold my bow at him, but not ready to fire, but just looking like, what the hell with the rats and the crappy trance music?
Okay,
I
alright.
can't think.
Right, that was Reagan, you're up. Oh yeah, you're not allowed to turn this off, by the way. You
I-
gotta keep it up.
Oh right, I have control of that.
Who's playing it?
Graham.
Oh, okay. It's not that loud.
Oh, I can't hear anything else.
Turn your chrome up.
You can turn it down.
Which
Oh,
one?
right. Sorry. Is it in? It's in Roll20.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. I had my Roll20 volume down.
Oh wait,
Is that
look.
now? Now the recording. Now the recording's getting the proper like effect.
Alright, Reagan. You're up.
I found some cotton.
Oh my
around
god,
the
that's so
ground.
much better.
My ears with it.
Oh, I had it on full blast. It's,
I think you know that you're supposed to have it on full blast.
man, I feel really tense now.
I'm loving this.
This is a psychological encounter. Turn it up, guys.
It's working. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4,
Quite
5,
like it.
It's
6.
growing on me.
And I'm gonna ready an attack for when the if the rats come forward, and and maybe just shout something at that guy. Stop the fucking pipes! For fuck's sake!
Well, why are you on here twice? Yeah, really. All right. Okay. At which point these you see the rats kind of come sauntering up towards you guys. So they sort of come like screeching up to you. Two of them try to bite down on Bantam.
Miss and hit.
What's your armor class? 15. Yeah. Okay. So one of them sort of like as it sort of comes splashing, tries to bite down on you. The other one sort of comes and bites down on you as well. Does 5 piercing damage. When there's one that runs up towards Reagan and bites down on him as well.
Do I get my reaction? That I read it, yeah. So I'm going to swing at him with my Schmitter.
Okay, that's this one here that's trying to bite you.
Okay.
I like how all the rats are synchronized and do the same rhythm as well, so they all...
8.
All right, so you sort of slash at it and realise it's sort of it's a bit too nippy for it. Kind of runs up your sword, bites down on your hand. Oh, biting one of your fingers almost clean off.
Ouch.
Doing 10 piercing damage down onto your finger.
Ooh.
Graham, can I ask what the ruling is if you actually do lose a finger? Do you regrow it at the end of the session?
No, if you lose a finger, you lose a finger. Don't lose fingers.
10.
10 damage, 10 piercing damage. Yep.
Okay.
Oh god, it's again.
Yeah, you gotta turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
I'm going to stick
Reagan, you're
that
up.
pipe up your ass! Stop it!
Oh yes! Is it my go yet?
No, it's Graven's turn.
Alright, I'll move to here.
Oh my god, yes, pipes up my ass.
And I attack this one with my long sword.
Okay.
With advantage, because he's flanked.
Yep. Yeah.
I should say. 26.
Which, yeah, it's sort of like straight into the rat's head. Yeah, you sort of just slice the thing in half. It doesn't take a lot to kill it. Straight through its skin. It's dead.
Okay.
You sort of hear you kind of hear like a sharp upturn in the tune. Alex, stop talking when it's not your go.
Damn it!
You want to do anything else, Graven?
No, that's my go done, I think.
All right, and Feywella's off you go. Don't forget to turn the volume up.
Oh, it is up, don't worry. I'm going to move up to here, and I'm going to cast Magic Missile at that one, and that one bolt apiece.
Okay.
So it's going to do it's going to do 2, 3, and 4 damage, respectively, from left to right.
All right. Okay. Fine. All right. Yes, you sort of and hit all 3 of them.
Is any of them looking weakened now?
Oh, they all look pretty singed. Yeah, they're only
Cool.
rats. They're giant, big rats, but they're still only rats. So as you guys are fighting these rats, you see that the rats on the other side of the river start traversing their way across the log, sort of going over the guy, and sort of surrounding him. And then it's Bantam's turn.
Alright, well, fuck this guy in front of me. Very solid, yeah, I'll just pour 2 punches at them.
12 hits. 13 hits. Alright, so you just like splat this rat down, like you just bring your fist down and splat it dead.
I just stomp it, motherfucker.
Yeah, or you can stomp it, whatever. He's dead. This music, man.
I'm gonna do something about this guy in a minute.
It's your turn. If Bantam's
Okay.
finished.
I use my 6 seconds of speech to say, if anyone can, take the shot and knock it the fuck away from him. And I use my longbow with my disarming attack on the pipes. Okay?
You're going to need to do this at disadvantage because the rats are currently all over him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to knock it out of his hand.
Yee.
Awesome. Right. So, extend a superiority die. So, give me a sec because I need to click that. And, so that's a superiority die. So, 1.
Oh, wait, he's got to do a fail. Yeah, I mean, probably fails it.
Yeah. No, sorry. It's expend a superiority die. I don't need to roll it. Ignore the 1.
Yeah.
It's useless. So that gets knocked out of his
Oh,
hand.
hang on, he has to do a strength save,
Yeah.
which is against your what?
I can't focus on that fucking music.
Yeah, we'll keep it up. You're not allowed to turn it off.
Drop an item of your choice on a failed strength save. Well,
Yeah, you need to use the save DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus either your strength or dex modifier, your choice. I think usually.
so proficiency for a level 4. Where would I find that?
It's +2.
Oh shit! Hang on, no,
plus
I've
2.
got that in one of my screenshots from.
It's 2. It's pure proficiency.
Yeah, it's plus
proficiency
2 at the
bonus.
minute until I level up next. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 10 plus your strength or dexterity modifier, your choice.
Fuck. My dex is plus 3.
Okay. All right. So you sort of that. So he beats that strength check. So he sort of like you don't quite knock the pipe out of his hand.
Okay, then I'm gonna use action surge and do the same fucking thing again.
All right. Does the disarming attack do any damage? Yes. You still have to hit. So you still got to roll your damage dice.
Okay, so that's that then.
And
Alright.
he's dead.
Oh yeah. Right, so you're going to do the same again. And
So you want me to roll? Ah,
no, you don't need to roll. It's just him. Oh wait, no, you still need to roll to see if you hit. Yeah.
yeah. Because I just nailed that shot. Do I still have to roll at disadvantage?
Yep, you still got to roll because you still sort of rats are kind of like pouring all over his body. But yeah, you hit again. This time he fails his strength save, and you see the bow like flip out of his hands and into the river below, and you hear the noise stop.
Hooray! Goodness for that.
Did you want to do anything else, Alex?
Yeah, the damage for that, please, as well. So that's
Yeah.
7 damage.
Cool. All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Reagan, you're up. Do you want to do
And the rats are still obeying him, are they, for now?
anything? No, the rats have sort of. Well, no, they're not quite. Not really. No, you notice that they're sort of like started to look around, like they're not under control anymore.
Okay, so first of all, I'll attempt to just scream at them something like, "Get out of here!" and
Alright.
see if that takes any effect.
Roll a
Persuasion.
persuasion check. No, animal handling check.
Can I try intimidation instead?
You can't really intimidate a rat, so I
Okay.
think it's going to have to be an animal handling.
Or persuasion? Which one do you want?
Animal handling.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll do. They're only rats. You do
all right, all right.
So yeah, so they sort of like you see them sort of start to move slightly away from you.
What happens to all of the rats that are all over him?
Well, you'll see in a minute.
Would you move them away so I just know what path I've got available to me?
Well, they haven't moved quite yet. This is all sort of happening
All
instantaneously.
right, sod it then. I'll move forward and attack. I'm going to go into rage
Okay.
because I think that music would have sent him into a rage. And also I'm going to try out my new frenzy ability. So I believe that allows me to.
Reagan's been in permanent range since he left research.
yeah, he has, yeah. I get to make a bonus attack each turn, but I will suffer 1 level of exhaustion at the end, which I don't actually know what that does.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what that does.
It's not good.
Oh yeah, I'm just reading now. No, I won't bother. Just normal rage.
No, you can't read the rules in him, actually. No, you can read the rules, but only once.
Okay. So
Learn by doing episode, remember?
Yep, okay. So he's frothing at the mouth. He's going to hit this grey one in front of him.
Alright.
With his Schmitta.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that
Have that.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, so you just sort of like you're still getting used to the scimitar. You don't actually hit it with the sharp bit. You just smack it with the side into the bush. Just like see this rat just like into the trees. It's
a home run.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing for the damage.
That's right, he's dead anyway.
Yeah, and then the one next to him from the frenzy attack, I'll use that one above.
Okay. Yeah, that hits as well. Yeah, so you sort of you bat the first one and just bat the other one, which sort of like hits Bron as it like goes into the river.
The fuck!
It was a good smack. It sort of like bounced off your chest and into the river. At which point you see have you finished?
Yeah, that's me done.
You see all the rats that are kind of on the guy. They all just sort of like start running in different directions, and you see the guy. You sort of see him try and like push them all off. Where's me man? You see him just push them all off. But sort of like fails, and one of them like bites on his arm. There's another one sort of like bites him on the leg, and he takes quite a few knocks and bruises before he can like push them all off. And then he goes to jump into the river to like try and grab his pipe. And he sort of like he kind of like trips over one of the rats and falls kind of like head first into this rock here. Like basically like carving the side of his skull in, and you see his just sort of like lifeless body hit the river and just sort of like starts slowly meandering its way down, and he's dead as well.
Should we try and pull him out?
Yeah, fish him out, see if he's got anything on him.
Pipes.
Reagan wants to hit him again.
Oh yeah, see if you can find the pipes. They might be handy.
You can try and have a go in the river, but it did fall in the river. You can sort of see it. It's just sort of floating down, kind of near where this rat is, but it's not at the. Yeah, you can jump in and have a go if you like.
How fast moving is this river?
It's fairly fast moving. It's sort of it's it's kind of 5 foot down into this chasm.
Less thinking, more doing.
But you don't really know how deep the river is.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk it with my armor on.
While you're having this thought, it is making its way down the river. You need.
I'm going.
Bantam just sort of like dives in. I need you to roll an athletics. An acrobatics check.
Sweet, that's so much better.
Dive into the thing. All right, you dive into the river. It is quite fast. Actually roll a investigation check to see if you can find the pipe.
Not great.
All right, so you sort of like swash around the river, and you kind of as you do so, the river takes you down a little bit. Doesn't stretch you out, it just takes you down. But you grab onto this pipe, and then I need you to roll so you sort of like you try and pull yourself back out of the river on the other side. That's going to be a strength saving throw to try and pull yourself out.
All right.
Ability check. Sorry, not saving throw.
Strength ability check.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
So you kind of as you go to pull yourself out, you push out with your feet, and your foot kind of slips, and you smack your head on the side of the river, and fall back in, and it sort of takes you down even further.
Okay.
I yell out Bantam no, and I spring jump into the river to go pick him out.
All right. Okay. So between the two of you, you both need to roll a strength check to try and help each other out of the river. Bantam, you took 3 damage on your head, trying to get out of the river. So Alex is sort of Bron's trying to pull you out. Roll a strength check to see if you can help you out.
For fuck's sake!
So,
One more bantam and I'm letting you go.
so Bron's like grabs onto this rock, grabs onto your hand, and tries to like pull you out. And as he does so, you kind of just push it in. And you both slip. This time you let go of the pipe because you're trying to like scrabble out as well. You do both eventually sort of, like scrabble out of the river, but you don't do so with the pipe.
Damn it.
God damn it.
Graham,
Hello.
can you draw Bantam now on the verge, but me still sort of half in, half out? Because as this guy's corpse comes down, I'm at least going to try and fish that out.
Well, I was just going to make a grab for him, actually. But yeah, stay there. So,
So which one of you was going to try?
Reagan?
All right. Okay. Yeah. Try strength check. Try and pull him out of the river then.
Strength. Here we go.
All right. So you sort of like you try and grab onto him. If I could get you to roll a slight hand check to make sure that you can sort of like grab hold of him and pull him back in. You sort of like you slip a bit and you're not too sure whether to hold on to him. Did you go see if you can pull him out? He's sort of pulling you in to the river a bit as well at this point.
What? Just repeat that question for me, sorry.
So he's sort of like pulling you in as you're trying to pull him out. He's heavier than you thought. Did you want to have another go at pulling him out, or do you want to just sort of like stabilize yourself and let him go?
I think I'd stabilize myself and give him a punch.
All right, so you sort of like just like punch him back down in the river, and Bron, seeing this, sees him sort of start coming down the river towards him. Do you want to try and pull him out?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Can I help?
I think you're still sort of a bit too like just trying to get yourself out. Bron's kind of like pushed you up on the bank, looking annoyed, and then he's just going to try and grab and pull out this other guy. If you want to roll a strength check for that. All right, so you sort of like,
Wait. Is there anything superiority that I've got to?
The arms of the angel.
Yeah, no.
all right, so you sort of again. What? So as you sort of wet yourself in the river, again, he's sort of like pulling you in. So if you can roll a slight hand check to see if you can hold on to him and the river and pull yourself out. Yeah, okay, this time you sort of like, you steady yourself. You think, right, let's just get this. And you drag him, throw him out, and come out yourself. And you both make it out of the river. Okay. Well, I mean, he's dead, but you're okay.
So
We are okay with that.
I am absolutely incredibly pissed off. I'm wet, it's cold, it's not exactly the best day, and I've had to listen to that fucking music. Tell me he's at least got something interesting on him.
So this guy's kind of got like a little tiny knapsack on the back. It's got a few bits of bread. It's got a
Wet
couple
bread.
Yeah, it's pretty soggy at this point. It's got a couple of silver pieces, and it doesn't really have a lot. You get the impression that the main thing he had was his flute.
Well, fuck.
Should we put his head on a pole?
Graham. What is this, a flashback?
Yeah. If you're getting PTSD.
The pipes are caught in some rocks and the water's playing them there as they've rushed back.
Oh, sorry, so the pipe's gone, okay.
Yeah.
The fish are now possessed and are attacking us.
Maybe that's what we should name the river now, the fucking annoying music river.
Shall we carry on up carry on to our main objective then?
Yeah. I was just wondering if we need to transbridge.
Can I just have a quick breather?
If we need to stick his head on a pipe, on a pole, and one other would-be pipers.
Yeah, we could put him his head up by the bridge on a pike. This guy played bad music.
Wanker. It has been named. It is known.
So are we?
Should we try crossing the bridge this time? Because last time we went up the left-hand bank.
Well, we need to head back to the same place, so we
Yeah, I
probably need to be on
suppose
this
so,
side
yeah.
of the river, don't we?
And we knew
Yeah.
it. There was
Something to explore, though. What's the other side of Trance Bridge later?
Okay. there's
Is
a
this
mission.
actually going to stick? Trance Bridge.
Yeah.
That's what we'll call it now. We're bringing trance music to Flamescar. Everyone's going to thank us.
Well, it did put. What was your character called in a trance, didn't it? So why not?
Someone learns the drums and there's.
I don't think it's going to work without the pipes. What the hell have you done there, Mike? Was that your misdirection as you were scrolling further up?
No?
All right, so you guys, you're going to head up, carry on up the river, shake yourselves off. Don't really have a rest. You just kind of think, right, let's just crack on. Let's get to where we're going, do what we're going to do. All right, so you kind of head up the river again for a bit further, for another couple hours or so, until you sort of you find yourself in kind of a familiar ground. This is where you were attacked by the Displacer Beast originally. So you sort of find yourself a little bit more on edge than you normally are.
So maybe a perception check just to see if we can hear those beasts.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you
I
listen
can
out.
still just hear trance music, apparently.
So you listen out for the pretty unique noise of the Displacer Beast. You know, you recognise that definitely over the sounds of the river and the sounds of the general forest noise. You don't happen to hear anything. You don't see anything up, on either side of the river from where you're standing. You just, that's annoying. It just looks fairly clear. The river's running quite quick. It sort of opens up a bit more here, but there's no sound or sight of the Displacer Beast.
Good. Proceed.
Yeah, cautiously.
Can I be all sneaky?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Stealthily work our way up.
Fucking hell. I'm seeing numbers that I didn't even know went that high.
All right, so yeah, you guys sort of clang your way up the riverside, not being too stealthy, but sort of trying to be, obviously. Sometimes to the detriment, sometimes for the positive. Bron's getting the ump because he's fleeting through the trees and looking very, sometimes you can't even see where he is.
You ghost me again, motherfucker, and I'll bleed you real quiet.
And as you head up the river, you don't come across anything in particular. You sort of see the remnants of where you were attacked by the Displacer Beast, but that's about it. So you could carry on up the river again for another couple hours.
Do we get the feeling that, seeing as we're making good progress and not really getting hassled, we should have a short rest to recover from?
I would say have a rest before we launch the attack.
I could do with getting rid of the effects of exhaustion and frenzying out on the rats.
One thing I'm going to propose is we have two options. We either rest here, or we get to the edge of the clearing before the cliff face, and we have a sort of a minor rest in the wooded area, so we can both rest there, recover, but also observe if the cave guys are doing anything and see any comings and goings.
Yeah, I think rest nearby so we can watch them.
We could have a cup of tea with the what was he called?
We probably should
No,
keep our
he
footprint
disappeared
pretty
when
low.
we came back.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we're trying to be as stealthy as possible, have a quick rest, whilst we're also observing the comings and goings of the guys from the cave. But we're not there yet, so okay, let's
Let's keep going.
All right, so you're sort of having this conversation as you're going up the river. About where you need a rest. It's been a fairly hard day so far. Gonna keep pushing on for now. You find that as you're having this conversation, the terrain kind of starts taking more of an upward angle. It starts getting a little harder. You're walking further upwards, but you're still following the coast. The side of the river. And it's fairly well trodden paths. As you remember from before, there's obviously lots of animals and people that walk along this river, so it's fairly easy to keep on pushing. Where do you go? Somebody didn't make it onto this map. So as you carry on walking up the river, you find yourself again in familiar territory. It sort of rings a few bells. It's the place where you met Alfan last time.
Who had the teleportation ability?
Me.
Go on, Mike. Be a pal.
Are we gonna? What's the plan? Am I gonna string a rope across or something?
Or something.
Yeah, that's how we did it last time, wasn't it? I think.
Okay. So I'll move up to. How fast flowing is this bit of river?
So this bit is quite fast flowing, but it's also fairly treacherous because it goes up quite a lot. You find that the let me draw it as from about these are like quite steep parts of the river, and these bits here are fairly flat. So the bit that you're crossing is kind of hard to stand up too easily.
Okay, cool. As long as we have a long rest at some point, then before we go in, that's fine. I'll use Misty Step, which lets me teleport up to 30 feet. So I'm going to teleport to the other side of the river.
Right.
And I'm going to I'll get my rope out of my bag and tie it one end to the tree, and then chuck the other end across. Shout to Graven and tell him to catch the rope.
Okay.
And throw that across to him.
All right, and I'll secure it to something over here, either a rock or a tree or whatever there is available.
Heavy person.
Our lizard friend put his tent on top of a tomb.
We don't know that. We need to look into what it is. Might have just been on an ornate coffee table.
You have a point. You have a point.
Do you want a test to get across, or are you just happy for us to use the rope?
If you're using the rope, it's fair. It's not too hard. You can kind of do it with a good jump. With the rope, it steadies you. It's fairly easy to get across.
Cool.
So what are you doing on the other side?
Should we rest
Should we
up
go
in this
investigate?
spooky stone circle?
Should we go investigate it first?
Mm.
Okay, so we do. What can we tell about this stone circle and the stone inside it, Graham?
Yeah, so the stones, they obviously look very old. If you roll a investigation check.
Were these here before? They weren't, were they?
So this is where Alfan's tent was.
Whoa! Fucking beasting tonight! Stop the fucking pipes!
Slow down,
Way to go,
Sherlock.
Andy!
All right, so all of these stones you can see are only a few inches off the ground. They don't come up too far, but they look very old. They look like they probably were placed there by something a long time ago, but that whatever the reason was that they were placed there has probably long since been forgotten. This piece in the middle looks like the top of something, but you can't really see into the ground to see what it is. You remember that this is where Alfan's tent was, and he likely put it on top, over or around these stones, but you don't really remember seeing them last time.
Does this look like it would open? Like it's the lid of something?
No, not particularly. It looks like it's the top of something, that
Right.
probably goes, Graven can tell, it probably goes very deep into the ground.
Right.
It doesn't look particularly like it's going to open and baddies
Okay.
are going to jump out and grab you.
Let's give it a test push to see if we can open it ourselves for later, or
Yeah, sure. If you want to give it a push, roll a strength check. See what
Well,
happens.
maybe discuss that as you know what
Nah,
people's thoughts.
just push
Just
it.
do it.
Yeah, go for it.
And we combine our strengths, Graham.
Reagan push.
Mike push, but little push.
Ah, my back.
Remember, sharp twisting, jerking movements from your lower back.
Take the legs completely out of it.
All right, so you guys all give it a really good heave. Try and move it, twist it, open it. And really, it just feels like a big lump of solid rock.
Are there any markings on it or anything?
Not on the top. You can see that there's kind of two levels: shallow top level, and then it kind of goes down a bit into a secondary bit. But as far as you can tell, it's just a big bit of rock that may have had some significance at some point, but not now.
Does anyone sense any magic from it? I don't think Reagan would, but I could give it a try. But
Well, if the well is a wizard, do I get any hint
You
of
can
magic from
roll
it?
an Arcana
Wow.
check if you like.
Mike was
So
on it
You're
then.
fairly sure that there's nothing coming from it at the moment. The way these stones are positioned certainly seem like some sort of gathering circle, or something. There's definitely some significance, but there's no magical energy coming off of it at the moment.
Right, ritual sacrifice. Oh, well, let's get on that.
are we going to rest up here? Is this a good place to?
I thought we were going to rest up near.
Oh,
the edge
sorry,
of
you
the
did.
clearing.
You did say that. Yeah.
Well, shall we? I don't know. There's not much else here. Shall
Yeah,
we carry on?
move
to-
on.
Yeah. Let's press on.
So it was up this path here, wasn't it?
So you're gonna head up. Which way are you gonna head? Sorry.
If I remember right, last time it was up this path, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
it
we
was.
came out of his tent and then went.
All right.
It was.
Cool. Okay, so as you guys head up the path, you head towards the kind of the bandit camp that you knew to have been there from before. You start walking a little bit slower now. You're walking a bit further away from the river, but keeping to the trees and making sure that you don't come out into any sort of clearings. Trying to make sure that you really keep your wits about you. Make sure that nothing's going to jump on top of you. You push forward through the trees, and just as you're coming out to the clearing, you look through the trees, and you can just about make out the cliffs of the where the bandit lair was, without leaving the tree line.
Is that
Other Dobson?
So as you look out from where you're saying, you can. It looks to be Dobson, but you remember seeing Dobson back at Flamescar. You don't remember seeing Brandon, however, so it could be him.
Brandon, could be.
He seems to be in mid-trade with one of the bandits, who has a big sack of stuff, and Brandon's got a cart, and they seem to be in mid-conversation.
They're selling our own shit back to us.
Selling my axes.
Screw having a rest. Shall we go in and kill him?
Wait, what the flying fuck? Let's not charge into things. Graham, can I make a rule that this is tree area?
Sure. Do any of you want to roll a sort of perception check to see if you can tell make an insight check to see how
Oh,
much you can actually
maybe I
see?
should open my eyes.
I should too.
All right, so you try and have a good look through the trees, but paying close attention to not being seen. And from what you can see, that Brandon's sort of handing over what seem to be sort of general supplies, kind of bedrolls, and he sort of hands over a bit more discreetly another little item that kind of looks like more of a small bottle, and to the kind of the bandit guy. And
So
the
it looks
bandit-
like a what?
like a
cut
small
out then.
bottle, but you can't.
Okay.
You can just about see that, but you can't really see anything else. And the bandit guy has a big sort of sack of stuff that he kind of loads onto the back of the back of Brandon's cart, and then
I don't
they
know
look like they're
Brandon.
sort of finishing up their conversation.
Could someone explain to me a bit about Brandon? You guys seem to know him.
He's one of the traders from the village.
Ah, right, okay.
He's the other one's lover.
And do we like him?
He's a good guy.
He's all right.
So
If we find out that
Don't really know much about him.
He's taking our stuff. Should we go out there and confront them?
yeah, hang on.
Because he looks like he's about to leave if he's loading up his cart.
And then we can grab him later and interrogate him, and we can get him to go back and give us positions. Also, I remind you guys that we do have arrow positions up here and here, and you got to remember that it's super easy for them to shoot anywhere around here.
You're a pleb. I mean, that's a very valid technical drawing.
It's the best kind of drawing, a huge drawing.
Huge.
So should we wait till Brandon comes back?
Well, so we're going to follow Brandon once he leaves and like get him.
Well, we don't want to alert the bandits that we're here.
I think if we have a quiet word with the trader that's just taken stuff from that guy, we'll be able to understand a bit more about the situation. For example, the trader might have said, "Oh, we just took an absolute fucking pasting from some cunts earlier," and then we'll be able to get more insight. Worst case, we uncover the fact that, well, he's a bit of a dick, and the best bit about that is we don't know whether Brandon back at Flamescar realizes that he's out dealing with other bandits. So there's a lot of rich storyline that might be
So
gained by.
Should we wait for him to head over this way then if he's heading back
Yeah.
to Flamescar and then
set an
confront him
ambush.
outside?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we should spread out a little bit, like one here, one here, one sort of here in the tree cover, just to see if he goes a different direction, sort of thing.
All right.
Whilst being careful to look for traps.
Hmm.
So,
Alright,
Graham?
so as you're sort of having this conversation, you see Brandon like slap the bandit on the back and sort of you can kind of hear the conversation of pleasure doing business with you. Very good, very good. And you know, it comes across as a very jovial conversation. It doesn't seem anything particularly, you know, it doesn't look like Brandon's scared of the bandits or anything like that. And then Brandon sort of like says, "Okay, I'll see you next week then. I'll come back with those healing kits like you said." And then he sort of turns and
Which way does he head?
he sort of heads off the cliff face this way.
Ah, piss.
Graham,
Should we
we
try
not
and
head him
follow him?
off? He's going. That's 30 foot. Can Reagan and I dash?
You can. The forest kind of ends where you guys are here, where your maximum yellow circle is. Kind of the edge of the forest is here, and then it's kind of just like open land and cliff face on both sides.
100 foot is definitely within the range of arrows.
Can we just flank him along the woods until, you know, far off into nothingness beyond?
Yeah, can we follow the tree line in his general direction?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No
I mean, he's got a big ass cart, and we're on foot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, he's not. Doesn't look in any particular rush. He's just sort of like pushing
Ambling.
on. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
let's try and do that then.
Yep.
got delivery
Yeah,
information.
let's follow him in the trees.
All right. Okay. So as you sort of follow along in the trees, you don't leave it too long until you sort of like jump onto Brandon, and you sort of jump out the trees. Is that what you want to do? You want to jump out the trees? Jump out the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw him a bit off guard.
So you kind of jump out the trees, and you go, "Oi, Brandon!" And he sort of turns around and looks at you, looks a bit shocked, and goes, "Oh, hello, guys. What are you doing all the way out here then?"
So is this where we all attack him?
We could ask you that very same question, Brandon.
We came to deal with these bandits that took all our stuff last time we were here.
Get my precious axes back.
Where's my
Alright, I
noodle?
see.
And Noodle.
They are definite bandit types.
What you got in your bag?
Have
you
you seen my
know.
noodle?
Bed rolls and healing kits, things to trade with, that sort of stuff. And he kind of opens it up and kind of like shows you what's in his bag. And it just sort of seems like general trading items, the kind of stuff that you would buy from him in Flamescar.
Can
Okay,
I
none of the
do?
missing stuff.
Can I do a perception check to see if he's lying?
You can.
Whoa, great.
Really?
Sorry, you're
back
not
in Flamescar?
No, you're not. You're just moving. Hold on. It's because Roll20 sucks balls. Right, there you go.
No. Oh my god, the past few games are flashing before my eyes.
Okay, so you roll a insight. Why are you rolling different things? You roll. You've got a good impression that he's kind of telling the truth. They've told you before that they're sort of they're out trading, trading with other people. So you get the impression that this is just sort of one of his general errands. He doesn't seem particularly perturbed that you guys have jumped in. He seems fairly happy to sort of stand and chat with you. He even offers you some of his wares. You don't see any of the items particularly that you guys had lost.
Can I?
Oh, go on.
Can I ask him why they jumped us and not him?
Well, yes, we've had to build up a very special relationship. Me and Dobson. I mean, that's one of the reasons why Sega asked to come to Flamescar in the first place, because we are really the only traders in this area. Gotten in with a lot of the old rough types and druid types and woodland types.
You wouldn't be in with the acorn types, would you?
Well, in's not the right word, but we certainly trade every now. Although those guys,
they've got some of our stuff
serious
as well.
business. Have they? Oh yes. Well, you just said that these bandits. You seem to be losing a lot of stuff. Sounds
Yeah.
good for me and Dobson, I tell you.
Well, not really, because we want it back.
Well, I tell you what. You tell me what you've lost, and if I ever come across it, I'll get it back
Actually,
for you, and you can
Graham,
give you
can
a
we-
good price for it.
can we push that line of questioning a bit more? Can we say, look, we were just at this camp to the south of Flamescar where the dragon had recently attacked, and we found ledgers from the bandit chiefs there distributing where and how our stuff might have been taken and spread around. Would you be able to take a look over these documents and tell us what your opinion of where they might be is?
Yeah, yes, certainly. I'll take a look over anything you like.
Right,
Can I look under the carriage?
Sure. Yeah. Roll an investigation check. What are you looking for particularly?
Any hidden items?
A sword duct taped to the back of it.
All right, so you don't see any sort of large items or anything, like taped to the bottom or hidden. Brandon sort of gives you an odd look, cursory look. Sort of doesn't really react in any way.
Squint.
We push Brandon about if the trader had mentioned anything about recent fights that they'd underwent. Is he bruised in any way?
Yes, he certainly had this big old black eye. I did wonder how he got that. In fact, they did ask me for some healer's kits and healer potions. So it's not something they often ask for, especially from us.
And how many of them are there?
How many? Well, I don't often go in, to be honest. I'm not that foolish. I don't think they'd let me out. No, we often trade down near down at the bottom of the steps. I'd never get my card up anyway, and if I left it out there on its own, somebody would nick it, I'm sure.
So, Brandon, I'd like you to think very, very carefully. How often do you supply them?
Oh, I don't know. Once a month, once every couple of
Okay,
months.
once a month, let's say. And do you ever bring them rations and food?
Sometimes, but not often. Not often, no.
So we can probably infer that they've got their own food source in there then.
Well, yes, I imagine most people have got ways of finding their own food. We normally do deals and, more trinkets and, gems and things that are found on their journeys.
Right, guys, I'm gonna ask for a team huddle.
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
Just quietly to the side over here. So, Graham, can you confirm that we are in sort of whisper mode at the minute?
Yep, in fact, you can have this whisper without Brandon hearing you because I'm going for a wee.
Okay. What
Cool.
do we think about
Killing Brandon?
Well,
what about if we get him to go back and he can get the door open and we can come in behind him?
I was going to say, why don't we just poison some of the food that he brings them?
Yeah, but he's not going to go back for a while, is he? And that'll take a
I was
long time.
I was thinking of asking Graham, would Reagan have remembered any of the being thrown down the well? Because we came out in the cave. I just wondered if that's a way in. Would Reagan have remembered any of that, to see if it's passable as a way back in? I don't know if that's
we could ask him, yeah.
if that's
we could
an option.
poison food, but we don't have any poison, and it'd probably take a fair old while to.
No, listen, boys, you're going to be long because I've lots of deliveries to make today, and I can't be hanging around all day unless you want to trade.
Where else are you going to deliver?
No. But if you come across a set of chainmail,
Well,
Let me know.
any distinguishing features, young Graven?
it's quite old. It's patched up. It's not looking in great condition, but I've had it a long time.
All right,
And I'd like it back.
If I find a nice crappy piece of armor, I'll pick it
Well-
up for you, if the price is right, of course.
If you happen to
Right.
find a great big noodle, I'd like that one back as well.
I think
Yes, okay. And he sort of looks at you.
Reagan would describe his axes and shield as well.
All right. Oh, yeah. So, okay. Well, I haven't had anything. Nobody's traded any axes with me for a while. Do you know if I do?
Okay.
Phil Wellers is going to have a real hard look at him to remember what he looks like for later on.
Yeah, I feel very uneasy about his trading habits and then selling things back to us in Flamescar. I think we need to have a town meeting about that at some point.
I don't know if you heard me, but I asked him where he was going, where he was supposed to be going to trade more.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm just heading down the cliff, really. Gonna head all the way down to the coast. See what I can get going on there. And,
How far to the coast?
it's a good day, 2 days, I think.
Graham?
Hello.
In fact, I'll address this straight to, what's his face? I will say, one day, would you be happy with taking us on the trading routes with you?
Certainly, yes. If you don't mind
Maybe-
pitching in, I can certainly give you a tour.
Maybe you can hire us as bodyguards.
Well, I don't often need bodyguards, even around here, but maybe you can come and help pitch in, move some stuff around, that sort of stuff.
Okay, shall we get back to the bandits then?
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Graham, I wanted to ask if there's any kind of role or your opinion on Reagan remembering anything about being thrown down the well. Particularly, does he remember if it would be possible to work our way back up the
So
stream?
You and Bantam were like in a cave of like semi-consciousness at this point.
Yeah.
So you remember kind of like flashbacks of, but it's really just kind of like being kicked in the face and water.
Okay.
You do remember a pretty steep fall at one point, but other than that, you don't remember a lot else.
So it might be worth investigating in there and assessing for ourselves if that's a secret route in to get the jump on them.
I think that might be a good idea.
Or even, could we entice them out somehow? Maybe set the forest on fire, and then work our way in and lock them out.
Nah.
Something to think about.
King of the Hill.
Actually, I like the idea of like a divide and conquer, get half of them out, and then just split them. But the trouble is, it's so well defended up there. You know?
What if we just like put someone out there who cannot be hit for the life of it, and just waste all of their arrows?
That could be a while.
It's literally a human pincushion approach.
Should we go assess the
are we-
cave, maybe?
Yeah,
as
should
a way
we
forward?
go back there? We can have a rest, either in the cave or in the clearing. Or
There was something lurking in there, wasn't there? So we might have to clear it out. Is that what we're going to do?
Sounds good.
Yep.
Monsieur Graham,
Hello.
we're rolling.
All right, where you going? What you doing?
Sticking to the trees, remember, I would suggest, in case
Okay.
the bandits
We're
see
gonna
us.
go kick some ass.
Well, you tell me. What do you want to do?
So yeah, sticking to the trees, we're going to head back and work our way up to the cave and assess the cave's possibility of getting us back in.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So you head back through the tree line to the kind of outside bit of the bandit lair, and you see that the guy who was outside with Brandon's disappeared now as well, and you're back in the tree line.
Man, I really hope he wasn't the leader that we could have held hostage to negotiate with.
So you're
Shall
pretty
we-
sure that he didn't look like the leader from staring at him and Brandon.
Do you guys want to do a long rest while we're here and just keep an eye? We can have people take it in turns, just keep an eye, see if anyone comes in and out.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you've got to remember we're on the edge of a forest, which might also mean we get attacked from things in the forest. But I think we do need to have a long
Or
rest.
we could go and clear out the cave and then have a rest in there.
Yep.
Shall we
Sounds
try
good.
that?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So what's the approach to the cave like on the south bank?
So on the right-hand side of the river is kind of more foresty, but it is a bit open up until you get into the cave. From the right-hand side of the cave, you can't quite see the arrow slits above the door, so you're fairly shielded if you come in from the right-hand side.
Right hand side it is.
So, Graham, can I see what this is up here?
No, it's just all you can really see is the entrance to the cave.
But that's not the entrance to the cave.
No, that's like the inside of the cave, which you can't see.
Oh, okay, that's great. Sorry, I thought that was a higher up arrow slit. That's great.
No, it's just that's in the cave.
So, should we make a scouting party that's going to go in stealth and take us a quick look around? Because the more people we send in, the higher chance of getting found we'll have.
Reagan's stealth's quite good. I think I get +4. I'm happy to pop my head round the corner and report back.
I get
Have a look
+3.
then, Reagan.
I got +5.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Sounds like you two are more suitable than I am. So
20.
Ugh.
All right, so what are you doing? What do you wanna do?
Reagan just stuck his head round the corner to assess what's happening in the cave, but
All right.
didn't do it
Okay,
very
so-
well.
Banged his
so-
head as he did it.
So you stuck your head round the corner of the cave. You can see that the cave floor looks very slippery, and you hear the sound of falling water that makes it hard to hear anything else. And you kind of see the falling water coming from this part of the cave over here. Over here in the back of the cave, you can see a wooden plank and skull are dimly visible towards the back, and you can just about make out that there is a shadowy black creature moving around in the back of the cave.
Okay, so he reports that back to the group. So there's definitely something still in there. Can't tell what it is.
Should we just go in and kill it?
Yeah.
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 So perhaps approaching from the north side using the is this mist coming off at the bottom of the falls or?
Yeah, it's kind of there's a little bit of mist, not a huge amount.
So maybe use that to our advantage to sneak forwards.
Okay, Graham.
Hello.
Do I have line of sight?
Not really. You can't. It's quite dark at the back of the cave. You can't really see where it is. I mean, you can certainly have a go, but it's going to be quite difficult to hit anything there.
How fast flowing is the water? Is it
So it's pretty
crossable?
fast flowing. Yeah. You can. It's only 5 feet or so.
All right,
across. You
I might
jump over.
jump across to this side.
All right. So as you do so, you remember that the floor is quite slippery and need to
man.
make an athletic check.
Don't roll bad. Don't roll bad. Don't roll bad. Don't roll bad. Wow.
Bantam as well. All right, so as you sort of jump over, you land on your feet. Okay, but Bantam comes slippering around behind you and falls over on its
Couldn't have done
bum,
acrobatics.
making a fairly loud sound. And as you do so, you kind of hear like growling from the back of the cave.
Graham,
Hello.
I take the oil out and I coat one or two of my flaming arrows with some oil.
All right.
Does that mean that I've used all of my oil, or does that just mean I've used like a quarter
You
or something?
use the oil to make your flaming arrows. So
Okay,
once
cool.
you've made the arrows, you don't need oil every time you use them. You just need a way of lighting them.
Yep, okay. So, seeing as that's already been done, I light one of my. No, hang on. I throw one of the arrows on the ground, and I use the flint and steel to light it. Okay?
Okay.
So, there's
So
now
you can
a.
probably, so just to clarify things, because I think we're going to need to. You can just use your flint and steel to like light the. You don't have to worry about like putting it down to light it or anything. You can just say like, I light the arrow and fire it.
Okay, I light the arrow, and I fire it over here, onto the driftwood that's there.
Okay. All right. Make an attack roll. All right. So you hit the wood. You send it skittering towards the back of the wall. Back wall. It sort of tries to catch on fire, but it's really damp and moist in here, and it just kind of like snuffs out and just makes a lot of noise, really.
Hang on. Doesn't the bow stay lit even though the thing that I tried to make it catch on fire wasn't?
Not really, because it's really damp and it's like wet and slippery and stuff in here. So.
Shit. I tried.
And you
Okay.
sort of hear the noise from the back of the. Could get a bit louder.
Okay. I wanted that to light up the area a bit. Hey, I whispered to Thwellers, do you have anything to light this place up a little bit?
Is it dark? It's not dark.
No, but I'm imagining that...
Yeah. Good. I just was making sure you could actually see. Otherwise, I'm doing a lot of stuff on my own. All right.
I don't really know.
I think maybe Reagan starts clattering his scimitar against the wall to draw it out. If you've got ranged attacks, so yeah, start making a bit of noise over in this area.
As you do so, the sort of this big beast comes out, and you notice a really large wolf, larger than sort of any wolf that you've seen so far. It's kind of almost got like an icy glint in its eye, and it kind of roars loudly at you. And I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
Do. Oh, did that register in the turn tracker, Graham?
I don't know. Hang on.
It did not.
Turn tracker.
Oh, you just killed me. It's 21. I'll
Definitely
sell.
looks like a 4.
Scroll further back up.
All right. Why can't I click on? Okay. All right. At which point, Bran, you see it just sort of start poking its snout out from behind the wall. What do you do?
I'm going to use one of my flaming arrows. So, if I recall correctly,
Sorry. Go on. Yep. You're going to use your flaming arrow.
Yep. So I'm reading the thing. So right, it does 1 additional fire damage. Are wolves susceptible to fire?
Why don't you have a go and find out?
Let's find out. 20. Do I hit?
A 20 does hit.
So damage. All right. 4. So sorry, 7. Plus 1 fire.
Okay, so that's 8 damage.
Are wolves...
All right, so yeah, you sort of like you aim straight at this wolf, hit it straight in the side of the head. You know, you hear a kind of like a growling noise as you hit it. the arrow itself kind of goes out as it hits the wolf, and it looks like it's in quite a lot of pain. Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I would like to move slightly closer, almost giving Thueles a bit of a shield.
Okay. All right. At which point the wolf kind of like roars loudly, like runs towards Reagan. As he does so, as he gets close to Reagan, he lets out a. He lets out a sort of a loud blast of freezing wind, which requires a DC 12 dexterity saving throw, please.
Fuck.
Which doesn't quite catch Bantam, but he gets like a blast of it in his face, which is cold.
Got me.
It does. So you sort of like you get this blast of cold air straight in your face, like stings your eyes, burns straight down. That's 17 points of damage. Ooh.
This wolf is the fucking mutt's nuts.
Lol. Okay, at which point it's Graven's turn. Wow, you must be all bad.
Right.
How easy is it to cross this water?
So crossing the water is like, regular movement really. It's only sort of 5 foot across, but it is very slippery.
So I could move to there?
You could, but you'll need to roll an acrobatics check.
What the fuck? I had to do an athletics check.
Did you?
Yeah. My athletics is -1, my acrobatics is +5.
Oh. What did you roll? I'm sure it wouldn't have made any difference.
Okay, well I'll go for it
I
then.
rolled a 6.
I'll go for that. I got 16 on the
right.
acrobatics.
Okay, yeah, so you keep your feet firm, you keep them well planted.
Alright, so I get to here and I swing my sword at this
Okay.
wolfy thing.
Alright, so you sort of like swing it at its side, and it's like you hear it hit the fur, but it doesn't quite cut into the wolf and doesn't do any damage.
Okay. That's me done.
Okay. And then it's Bantam's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move so that I'm within 10 feet, I think. 15 feet. And I'm gonna do something cool, which is this little thing right here, this Fangs of the Fire Snake, which adds plus 10 feet to my unarmed attacks, and they deal fire damage.
Cool.
So yeah, that's 2 of my key points there, and yeah, 2 attacks on this motherfucker from range. That
Very
should be
nice.
Correct.
Alright, so you sort of like reach out, whoa, your first one straight into the nose of the wolf. Whoa, the second one which misses, so the first one hits.
Alright, that's 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage, okay.
Those gifts are way too laggy. I'm gonna need to change them.
Did
They're
you
not like
cast
mine.
2 of them?
It applies to every attack on my turn.
Okay.
Alright, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Thueles.
Okay, so I'm going to run around here a bit, and I'm going to cast.
Acrobatics check, please.
Running on Slippy.
Well, I could walk. Acrobatics.
Alright, so as you almost slip, but you hold firm, you run round to where you want to run.
I'm going to use Minor Illusion to cast a sound there behind the wolf, and it's going to be like a loud wolf howl.
Right. Okay.
Just throwing this one out there, Mike. The bad guys are above us.
Alright, okay, so you want to do anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Reagan, you're up.
I'm not sure I can take another round of punishment like that. I think I might have to disengage, I'm afraid. And that's an action, isn't it? So I can't hit him really. So yeah, I'm going to disengage and jump across the river. So you'll want a athletics.
Acrobatics, please.
Oh, sorry. Acrobatics.
Sorry, we'll take your first one on -3. Okay, so yeah, you walk over all right. You're not finding the slippery ground too difficult.
That's me done.
All right, and Bron, you're up again.
Okay. I'm gonna take a gamble here. I'm gonna use my sharpshooter feat to try and boost my damage. Okay. So. Oh shit! So that's 11.
Do you want me to tell you if it hits?
Yes, please.
That does not hit.
I had figured somewhat similar. Okay, I'm going to slowly walk over to... And that ends my turn. Thank you.
Okay, at which point the wolf kind of turns around. It looks at where the noise was coming from. It doesn't really see anything particularly. But let's roll it. Mike, what's your spell save DC?
13.
Lucky for some.
The wolf is not too sure what it's seen, so you're kind of like, it's a bit unsure. It turns around and tries to bite at Graven. Hitting.
Nope, sorry, Graven.
Yep, that's a hit.
Which does 12 piercing damage. It's like big jaws.
Damn, that's got a hard bite.
Okay, I'm going to parry that.
All right. So as he does so, you can like try and jam your sword into its teeth.
3, take 5 off of it.
Okay.
So that is 7, yeah?
Yep. You guys creatures. All right. Okay. And then it is Graven's turn. Yes, Graven's turn.
Okay. 1 second. I will attack it with my sword.
Okay.
13.
All right. So again, you sort of try and slice it, but you kind of trying to pull it out of its mouth at the same time, following your parry, and you don't quite hit it with enough damage, with enough oomph to do any damage.
Okay. All right. That's my turn.
All right. And the Fingers of Fury steps up from behind you.
Yeah, fuck it. So I'm gonna run up here and unleash full flurry of blows on this motherfucker.
Okay.
That'll be 3 attacks. Punch.
That one hits.
Punch.
Second one hits.
Punch.
Third one, uppercut. Hit 2 eyes. Bam, bam.
Kick,
Straight into the jaw. Oh, it does a good solid amount of damage. You hear the wolf kind of almost yelp out in
19.
pain. It's pretty
dislocated a jaw.
pretty beat up. You see a few teeth sort of like fly out into the river as you land that third punch. Bam! And then it's Willis' turn.
So the strategy didn't work, so I'm going to point my staff over towards it and cast a magic missile, level 2, and hit it for 15 damage.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, so they sort of like come streaking it all, wham, into the side of it, wham, wham, really doing its damage. In fact, we can do that. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That's
okay.
really laggy.
And then
Damn.
Reagan, you're up.
I am going to move to here and then leap back across the river.
Okay. All right.
So I'll give you another acrobatics. Did you say? Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah. All right. Yes, you almost skate across the river, skate across the slippery floor.
And that's my turn done.
Okay. And
Oh,
then
no, I've got an action, haven't I? Or was the
yeah,
leap?
that's not an action. Yeah.
So I'll just. I've got no movement left, so I'll just ready an attack in case he turns around and tries to get me.
Okay. Brad, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to do the same play that I just did. I'm going to go and try and use my sharpshooter feat again. So I take a -5, but I hope it balances out. So 13, does it make it?
It does not hit.
Fuck. And that's my game over then. Sorry, go over.
All right. At which point the wolf sort of turns around and snarls at Bantam. He almost spitting blood, but you kind of see a bit of blood come just out of its mouth, just as it tries to bite down on you. Not quite catching, not quite just catching you through your armor. Doing 8 piercing damage. Straight down on the hand you just used to punch him with.
It's fine. I'm at 3 hit points.
And then it's Graven's turn.
Okay, I swing my sword at him again.
All right.
14.
Again, this time just catches him, slicing into the flesh of the.
Oh, good. 10 points of damage.
Doing a good solid 10. You sort of hear it yelp out. It's pretty beat up at this point. It's kind of sizzled with missiles and fire, and it's not looking too good.
That's me done.
All right, Bantam, you're up.
All right. I'm committing. Double punch.
Double punch.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so this time you sort of, as it's just bit down on your hand, it's kind of hard to stand up and punch it back. So this time you miss with both punches.
That's I can't do anything else, so I'm not risking an opportunity attack.
All right, and then Faye Wellers, you're up.
So I closed my character sheet by accident. I'm going to cast Firebolt at it,
Okay,
which
that hits
hits
straight
Wow.
into the side.
and does 1 damage.
Hey, consistent,
Accurate, but rubbish.
infinitely times more damage on Bronstein. And then Reagan, you're up.
I'm going to spend a point of rage and then come up from behind. Do I get advantage for attacking from behind?
Yep, because you're flanking. So yeah.
Yep. And hit it with the Schmitter. Oh, for God's sake!
All right, so as you go to hit him with a scimitar, you slip, and sort of almost fall over, but you catch yourself, but you knock your knee on one of the sharp rocks, sort of stings and does. Oh, it stings quite a lot and does 3 damage to your knee as you.
Man,
It's properly bleeding down the leg at this point.
can I shout "bad dog"? Aye.
Oh no, hang on. No, that's not right. That doesn't happen at all because you were rolling with advantage. You rolled
Yep.
not a natural one, which means you just didn't hit.
Okay. Bad dog.
Much less interesting. Do you want to do anything else?
Just shout it. You're a bad dog.
Bad dog. All right, and then Bron, you're up.
Graham, if I
Hello.
move to here, does that count as attack from behind and thus give me advantage?
You have to be flanking it. Look at where Reagan and Bantam are standing. That is a flanking.
So,
Flankety flank.
how you'd define flanking as being in what? That sort of.
Being stood literally where Reagan is about the only place where you would be flanking it.
So I can't flank with a ranged attack.
I don't believe so.
You sure?
Nope. Yes, I am.
Okay, well, while you Google that, I'm happy to take my shot from here. I'm
Alright.
gonna try and use my same fucking stupid sharpshooter feat for the third time. Okay?
Alright.
Let's get ready to laugh.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
14
14.
hits.
Oh! Right, so that's 16 damage.
16 damage. All right. So you finally steady yourself. You fire your arrow straight into the eye of the wolf, taking it down where it stands, killing it completely.
Woo! Fuck.
Nice.
Finally.
Can I just take a dirt nap?
Yeah, I think we need to do a long rest in a sec.
Does anyone want to loot the ice wolf?
We should probably skin it.
Oh, Reagan definitely needs
Check
a
his
wolf's head as a helmet.
I stabbed it out of its teeth.
So, Graham,
Hello.
talk me through the ingress and egress points of this cave.
Okay, so as you now look around the sort of the cave that you're in, you look around. You see that there's the entrance that you came into. There's the sort of the back of the cave that you can't quite see around where the wolf would come out of. But as you look up at the sort of the bit where the waterfall is coming down, you see that hanging over the top is a heavy rope and chain that's hanging down the shaft. And you can just see what you can see attached to that is a large, like grate or portcullis that's sort of hanging over the top. It looks like it's almost covering the hole.
Okay, guys.
Is there any way up there?
Yeah, you climb the rope.
So it looks like something might come down from the thing, but there's no way like up apart from climbing up the walls.
So there's something that if we pull it, something might come down.
No, it looks like that you'd probably have to control that.
From the top.
Yeah.
Can we see the control mechanism?
Roll a perception check. Probably.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Yes, you can't quite make out any sort of mechanism, but you can. It definitely feels like this is potentially a way that the bandits kind of get supplies in and out of the cave.
Graham,
Hello.
if I were to shoot, so this is my idea so far. We wait until nightfall, so we take a short rest. We wait for the sun to go down outside.
Can we do a long rest?
Yes, and then we kind of wait until everyone's asleep. I shoot an arrow up with a bit of rope attached to it. It wraps around the portcullis. We pull the rope back down and make sure it's strong, and then we try and climb up and, well, skullfuck them in their sleep. Does that sound like a viable idea?
We could try it. I was going to say if there was anything obvious like a rope to pull that would would open the portcullis, whatever. I can use mage hands to do that from range.
Ooh, that sounds super useful.
I don't know how strong Mage Hand would be.
I think it's £10.
10 pounds is pretty.
Might be more than.
But we can't see it anyway, so.
But you could use Mage Hand to take a rope up there and tie it onto something, couldn't you?
How far away? What was the distance of your teleport ability?
30 feet.
Graham?
Mm-hmm.
How far above us is this portcullis?
That's a good question.
31 feet.
32.5 feet. No, it's 20 feet up.
So you could
Human
just
pyramid.
teleport on the other side and let us in.
And then open it up, yeah.
You can misty step through things, presumably.
I can go anywhere I can see, so
Cool.
if it's a portcullis, I can see through it. And
That's correct.
but we need to do a long rest because I've got no spell slots.
So let's do that, shall we?
Can we search this bit of the cave as well?
Yeah, sure. So
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
So as you search that bit of the cave, you see that it basically looks like the kind of the den that the wolf. It looks like those are sort of bones that have been picked of meat and licked clean by the wolf. Some of them seem more animal, and a few of them look to be almost a bit. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. It looks to be a bit more human, but it definitely seems kind of a feeding ground and its home.
Okay.
I'd
Nothing of
really,
any value there, though.
No, not particularly.
Okay.
Not unless you count stool samples.
I'd really like to make a helmet stroke hat out of the wolf's head.
Okay, you can roll a survival check to see how well you get on with that.
Thank you.
All right, are we taking a long rest here?
I will take a short rest, but I think we should keep one person active just to keep an eye out, so we're not surprised.
Right. Okay. So as you plunge your knife into the wolf, you kind of like start hacking at it. It's having a hacking skin, trying to pull it off. You do eventually get the head off, but it's not particularly neat around the bottom. You sort of like carve the inside of the wolf's head out, so you can stick it on yours.
Brilliant.
But you don't do a particularly pretty job. There's a few holes in it, and you don't really get all of the meaty bits out.
Okay, I can deal with that back in town. Long rest.
All right.
Is that you guys are going to have a long rest in this cave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regain all lost hit points. Nice.
Well, hang on. You got to finish your long rest first. It's a long time. 8 hours. You've got to sit there for 8 hours yet. Who's keeping watch?
I am keeping watch.
Okay, and you're just sort of where you are now, just sort of lounging around.
Well, hang on. This is probably not the best strategic positioning if we're going to take a long rest. Guys, do we want to think about where we're sat if we're going to be long resting?
Back of the cave.
Yeah, all in here. And then we can keep an eye out from here.
Let's drag the body in there with us, so if anyone does peep in, they don't. We could try and make a realistic growl and put them off.
Maybe like.
Can you, Graham, move these people?
Hand back.
Oh, just in time to move your ass.
Sure. What's happening?
We're planning on having our long rest, so we wanted to move everyone out
fair
of
enough.
sight.
Hey.
Bring your
No, I
way.
killed Graven. All right. Okay. So you guys, you're gonna, Alex, you keeping watch for the whole time, or?
I'm keeping watch for. Well, I need to be kind of here-ish to keep watch. I'm keeping watch for the first sort of short rest period. But then I'll want someone else to relieve me so I can have a short rest.
Isn't it in shifts, long rest? Usually? Can't remember how it works.
I think that's sort of what Alex was saying. He wants to take the first sort of 3 or 4
I'll take
hours,
first
and then
watch.
Somebody
Someone
else
else
can
will
take the
leave me.
next 4 hours.
Okay.
I think Reagan's that badly injured. He needs to snooze the entire. Sorry to.
No, that's more than fine.
While we're resting, I'm going to prep Find Familiar as well, which has a 1 hour cast time.
All right. So after about 3 and a bit hours, you see that the sun's down over the on the outside of the cave, and the cave's got pretty dark. Do you guys want to light any fires or anything, or are you just going to sit in the dark?
I don't think we.
Dark
Yeah, we don't want to
places.
give ourselves away, do we?
And
I
are any
think-
of you having a sleep, or are you just sort of being awake?
I think Reagan needs to go to sleep. He's wrecked.
Yeah, I think you do have to sleep for a long rest. Don't you? 6 hours out of the 8.
You don't have to sleep, I don't think.
I think you do.
It's implied.
A long rest is a period of extended downtime, at least 8 hours long, during which a character sleeps for at least 6 hours and performs no more than 2 hours of light activity.
All right. Okay. That's why did definitely the thing I was reading.
Yeah, I'm reading. Mine's quietly. It says during which time you must either sleep or perform only light activities such as talking, eating, or standing watch.
Okay, well, I'm reading it out of the player's handbook.
I think
Page
that's-
186.
Fair do.
I think that's probably the right thing to do. All right. So so you got to have a sleep if you want to have a long rest. You got to be asleep for more than 6 hours. And you're not going to light any fires, or you are going to light some fires?
No, I think the light might travel up the
I was
portcullis.
thinking the same.
Okay. So
Graham, can I have a raven for my familiar?
yes, potentially. So as you guys are resting up, you after about 3 and a bit hours, Alex, you hear the you almost hear the sound of like the portcullis being dragged across the top of the hole above you. As you do so, you sort of you hear a kind of like a chunk, 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 chunk. It's not loud enough to wake up the sleeping bear that is Reagan and your colleagues. So it's to you whether you want to wake them up or not. But coming out of this hole are effectively there's like 4 bandits that come down on what look like this sort of big wooden plank thing and goes as they're coming down. As they come down, they're sort of chattering, and then as they get to they motion towards you guys and the wolf and say, "Skull bones for my beast." Do you say that out loud or?
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to nudge Sir Whalers with my hand over his mouth. Okay.
Yep.
And does he wake up?
Yeah. If you're trying to wake him up,
Okay. And I say to him in a whisper, a growl at the front of the cave now.
has he gone?
Oh, sorry,
Mike.
sorry, my microphone was muted while I was eating crisps. Sorry.
Crisps.
So yeah, okay. So Llewellys is going to sort of very carefully. How dark is it where we are now?
It's like almost pitch black where you guys.
Okay.
Are. Yeah.
Fine. Well, I've got dark vision, so it's fine. So I'm just going to kind of sneak over around this rock very slowly, and
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll a stealth check then. If you...
Oh, don't fuck up, Mike.
don't fuck this up. And it's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. That'll be enough.
So, and then I'm going to use minor illusion to cast a wolf growl near the. Well, I can't go to the front of the cave, but somewhere about 30 feet, like there.
Okay. There. Okay. Fine. And then you sort of hear the guy goes, "Oh, good lad," and then you sort of like a big piece of meat slaps Alex in the side of the face.
Oh. The illusion came from here. Why is he throwing the meat towards me?
Well, it sort of echoed around the cave as it did so.
Okay,
They weren't
fine.
too sure where it come from.
Yep.
You got the impression that they assumed it came from, the dead wolf that they can just about see.
Okay.
You can see the sort of snout. And then they basically start walking to the back of the cave, to the front of the cave. And if Llewellys and Bron could just both do another stealth check as they walk past.
I'm hidden.
Well, that largely depends. All right. Okay. Yes. So Llewellyn just sort of like nips back behind the rock, and Alex hides back behind the wolf, and these guys are all sort of just nattering and chattering, and they look like they're off for a night of adventure and fun, and they sort of disappear out of the cave.
Whew. Have they left the lift down then?
Yes.
So in fact, that's a very good question. So as you're thinking that, are you awake?
no,
sorry.
Bantam, Reagan, and Graven aren't awake.
I must have dreamt it.
As Bron and Farewellers are thinking the exact same thought, they start hearing a and the lift starts sort of slowly rising back up. Do you just want to let it go back up?
Can we? Well, I can see it because it's dark vision.
Yeah.
Can I misty step onto it?
Sure.
Mike,
See you guys.
So Mike Misty steps onto the thing.
Is it very
Okay.
loud, this chug 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 noise?
well, you didn't wake up with it coming down.
Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of. It's not loud enough to be heard over the. Not loud enough to wake you up over the.
With the sound of the water.
I mean, at this point, Bron might start waking you up, but Mike is slowly disappearing into the hole above. You
I'm doing fucking nothing.
You got about 25 seconds to do anything you. I think he just made his decision.
Mike, you don't just have one misty step, do you? You can.
No, I could get back down.
Okay. Have fun.
All right. Okay, so Mike's just going
Oh, sorry.
back into the abyss above. All right. Okay. Good. Great. Lovely. Right, Mike. As you get to the top of the
Oh shit.
hang on. You guys are gonna have the. I think you. I don't know if you've got to see this or not. No, I need it.
Oh, I like playing with Mike Vision. It's all black, Graham.
Yeah. Well, it would be for you because you can't see.
Oh, fuck you!
Because
all
you're not
black.
there.
It's all bad for me as well.
Can you see now?
Nope. Oh wait, hang on. Yep.
There they go.
Oh
All right.
shit.
So as you come up, you see you sort of see two guys, and they're kind of chatting to each other, as they're like one of them's winding in this thing, and then as they do so, they go, "What the fuck?" And, I'll give you a chance to do something as you've surprised them.
Is that like a surprise action or?
Yes, you have a surprise turn. Do with it
Okay.
what you wish.
Why is that not? Is that coming out on the thing? My thunder wave?
No.
Oh no, I need to select my token. Sorry. No, that's still not happening. Yeah. Okay. Well, they're within range, so thunder wave.
Right.
So each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I guess that's against my DC, my spell save DC, which is 13.
Yep. All right. Excuse me. Did you say strength?
Constitution.
They both pass.
Okay, so they're going to take half of a 2d8.
Okay.
So one of them takes 3 damage.
Right.
And one of them takes 5. And they won't be pushed. Shit. Okay.
Okay. So one of them takes 5, and one of them takes 3. All right. Okay. At which point, I think you're gonna have to roll initiative.
Shit.
Oh dear. You didn't click on your. Fuck.
Yes, I did. Oh, right, sorry.
It's alright, I'll do it for you. Okay. At which point, the guys sort of like shake their head. What the hell? One of them grabs you and like yanks you off of the cart, the pulley thing. That happened to be the one that was like pulling it up. He's just sort of like disoriented, so you kind of lets go of the thing, and before you disappear, like it grabs you and pulls you off. Well, at least he tries to. Roll either a strength or an athletics. Hang on, one more reading. Either an athletics or an acrobatics check, please.
Wow.
It's a good go.
Nimble elf.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, damn it!
All right, so yeah, he just like grabs you and pulls you in. As he does so, you hear. In fact, you all hear at this point a kind of a as the big sort of planks of wood just kind of smash down into the lower level of the where you guys all are, waking everybody up. At this point, you probably all have had enough time to have your and
Thank
slept.
God, for like fucking 3 hit points and do this shit.
That's one of the reasons why I didn't wake you guys up. I figured it's no good having us all be deprived of health running into a battle. I thought Mike would misty step back down.
And then the other one just tries to like stick his scimitar into you while the other guy's holding you, and does so fairly effectively, causing you to take 2 points of slashing damage. You are now
marginally effective.
Right. Okay. While it is so, we're just going to flick back to the other guys. So you've just heard basically an almighty smash, crash, bash, wallop, and the planks that have come smashing down from the top, smashed into bits, and there's like a big rope kind of that was attached to them going up into the top. And Thewellers is nowhere to be seen.
I'm sleeping. Keep it down. Can we climb up the chains? Is that possible? Are the chains that were attached to the lift hanging down?
So it's 20 feet up.
Okay.
So it's going to take you pretty much a whole turn to get up the rope. You can't all climb up at the same time, obviously.
Okay, can I move to near the base and provide... Okay, so I'm imagining there's like a circular annulus at the top of this bit, right?
There is an annulus at the top of the thing.
So, for example, if I was stood here, could I provide cover for this side of the...
I mean, you can't really see anything on the top, but if somebody poked their head through the... certainly see them and shoot them. But you can't currently see Mike or anything else. You just heard kind of a bit of a commotion.
I would like to stand here, ready to shoot the first non-Mike object I see stick their head over the edge.
All right.
And then I'm basically covering anyone from that field of viewpoint coming up or down.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
And I reckon 2 of you could get...
Graham,
what?
You recreate me.
Oh, did you just delete yourself? Oh, so annoying.
Wait, no, hang on. I can do that myself.
Yeah, but you need to set up all your... Probably need to remember to set up all your stuff. No, you're right. All right, yeah, and I reckon 2 of you could probably get up the chain in a round.
Can Reagan, do that, please?
Yeah, I'll go as well.
All right, so Reagan and Graham both sort of start hefting themselves up the rope. Bantam, do you want to do anything this round?
Does Bantam have any ranged attacks?
Is Bantam here?
Bantam?
He's got to mute himself, he said.
Got to mute myself. I'm going up.
I think he might have to be
Alright.
quiet at the minute.
Okay. All right. So he's going to sort of wait for you guys to go up and then climb up behind you afterwards. So we're going to flick back to Thewellers, who is currently in mid combat with these guys.
Previously on D&D.
They say on Leroy Jenkins.
It must be your turn, right?
Yeah, because they both did. One of them grabbed me and one of them stabbed me.
Yeah.
Grab and
Well,
stab.
hang on. Yeah. No, that's right. Yep. Gone.
Before they get up here, another thunder wave. Hang on, let me just check something quickly. Yeah, I'm going to cast it at level 2,
All right.
which is 3d8 damage, so they need to make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You're hoping for better luck this time, Mike.
Yep. Okay, so one of them's going to take half this damage.
Okay.
Which one rolled the 19?
The one on this one.
Okay, so he's not going to get pushed.
Right.
And he's going to take half of that, so 6?
Round down, so it's 5.
Round down 5.
All right. Yep.
And the other one's going to be pushed 10 feet and take 19 damage.
Holy shit. All right. So that one just like gets smashed in. Head just caved in on the, and like gets like completely knocked out dead. And the other one sort of like just takes the thunder wave, and is kind of it's not too healthy, but he's still standing strong. Okay, and then the right. I'm gonna get the rest of you to roll your initiative at this point.
I can't.
Graham, I
select
would,
my
but I can't
token.
take my token.
Oh, okay. We'll do that in a second. All right. So the bandit hit has a swipe at you again.
Oh dear.
It's like slamming you in the back with his scimitar, doing 11 damage. Right. Which point? Shrinking Graven. Oh, upper level. Upper level. At which point, both Graven and who's drawing fucking yellow things? So annoying.
It's not me.
It was you.
Fuck you.
Right. Let me just give you some sight so you can see.
Still can't see shit, Captain.
Yeah, well, it's because you're still downstairs.
There we go. All right, let's roll initiative. 8.
Wow,
Nice.
that's
Considering that's +7, yeah.
Good job.
Reagan, can you see now as well? You should be able to.
That was bad intelligence.
I can
Very
see
bad
now, yep.
intelligence.
Initiative.
Right, back.
So where's the hole?
Yeah.
Is that the hole?
Is
That's the hole.
yeah, that's it. And that
That's gone though, isn't it?
pallet looking thing is like in the floor. Yeah.
Oi, Kittler. Still can't see anything.
Yep.
You're still down the bottom, Alex.
Fuck's sake. No one cares about Alex.
All right. Okay. At which point he's dead.
Tuella's is going to be like, took your time, guys.
Right. And Reagan, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3 to there. Ooh. And I will rage and frenzy and hit this guy with my first attack. Scimitar? Oh, how do you say it?
Scimitar. Everyone's making me say it wrong.
Scimitar. Oh, and then his frenzy attack.
You're running really well. All right. So the first one, you try and slam into him with your scimitar. He sort of like he moves around behind Mike, and you sort of like almost catch Mike on the back, but not too hard, but just enough to do 1 damage on Mike.
Great rescue, guys.
And then your second one, you swing around and you sort of like control your frenzy a little bit more than you were expecting. And this time you slam into the bandit, striking him straight dead. You just like rage straight through him, and he's dead.
Nice.
At which point you guys don't see anybody else. At which point both Bantam and Nobed turn up.
I've got some movement left over, so I'm going to move to there.
Got to move to there.
Yeah.
Right. At which point both Bron and Bantam turn up.
Alright.
Can't heft their way up the ladder. I need you two to both roll initiative as well.
Alright. Give me my token.
You can apply that to my character, Graham.
Oh, can I? Thanks. Why can't you? Oh, because you can't see.
Thank you.
Well, why didn't you say? It's
I
different now.
did
I just need to-
repeatedly.
Yeah, but that's when you shouldn't have been able to see. But now you should be able to see. It's different.
Don't forget, the DM's always right.
18.
Definitely an 8. And the Bantam. See that Bantam just waited. Nice man. Sensible man. Good old Bantam man.
Do I get bonus XP for
No.
being a nice? God damn.
Okay.
Right. Can I make a motion that we pull the chains up so dickheads downstairs can't get back up when they get back?
Oh, good thinking.
Good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I mean, granted, it's still going to be like 3-4 hours, and we're probably going to steamroll this cave in 10 minutes, but
Sure, that's how it went last time, right?
Once the shit
but this
happens.
time
Also
they're
good.
all asleep, okay? And we're going to use cover and half cover and quarter cover and 3/4 cover, and we're going to apply the bonus we get in AC to that because
These
we're not going to be
motherfuckers.
stupid this time.
These motherfuckers died in 12 seconds.
That's
After
because
2
they were.
terrifically loud thunder waves.
Yeah, people might be coming because
Yeah, I think they're probably
also
awake by
all
now.
those spears are probably like flung across the room.
Are we best making our stand in here where we can bottleneck them into
think
this
so.
room?
So are we still in turn mode? So
So at this point, until you do something, not really.
okay. Well, does someone want to go check in the corridor?
Oh, should we just shout? Oi!
Give us.
Where's
I think it's gonna be like, yeah.
my axe?
No.
Rita!
Guys.
Too late, Alex.
Oh,
Also,
I was gonna say,
I cast loads of thunder waves, so it's not that they won't have heard.
no,
Yeah.
that's my point. I was gonna say, yell out, "Holy fuck, guys, come help! We've got enemies here!" So they all rush in trying to help, and then we're like, "Ha! You activated my trap card!" And we push them down the hole.
At this point, you hear, there's no one here named Rita, you
Okay, well, Thewellos is going to bravely step sort of to the side because he's pretty hurt.
Okay, I'll step up to here, see what's going on, and I will take a dodge action.
Oh, that sounds like a terrifically good idea. Because as you sort of step round the corner, you hear dunk for dunk, and 2 arrows come flying towards you. They're both at disadvantage, right?
Yes, first one hits though.
Yeah. So the first one sort of comes straight into your armor, does 3 piercing damage. That's come from over here on your right, and then the other bolt comes slamming against the wall, sort of chinks near your face and makes a loud sound. And
Okay.
and they sort of say, "Who the fuck are you? What have you done with Ted and Bob?"
Tim and Bob.
They don't know that the other 4 guys are safe either. We could.
Can I see from here? The guy over there.
Would I have heard that, Graham?
Yeah, I think you probably all would have heard that.
Shout, Goella's greatest wizard ever killed them all!
Oh, you guys.
Uh,
Hilarious.
okay, so what do we want to do? Are we trying to break out of this space, or are we trying to get them to come in?
And you probably need to like go back in to have that conversation, or you can shout it from there. It's up to you.
Guys, super secret strategy. Let's go.
All right, I'll head back in here then, and I'll tell them I can see about 5 guys out there.
It's been a while since I had a 5 guys.
Which is there any draft or wind coming through these caverns? Is it coming up from below or going down?
So the river, you can see that the stream and the river is coming through this crack in the wall from here. It's coming through very fast for a very sort of narrow gap and heading straight down through there. So that's where the majority of the wind and the noise is coming from, and that's where the noise. You can still only really just hear yourselves over the noise of the river.
So if we were to light a fire, which way would the smoke go?
Almost definitely down the hole.
Down the hole, okay.
Atom monoxide is all out in one easy step.
That's when you stop dilly-dallying and put your weapon down. Come on out.
Fucking make me.
Yeah, you stop dilly-dallying and put your weapons down and come out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Graham,
Okay.
sorry, I never got my familiar from my
Oh yeah.
rest.
It should
It's
be
be perfect for exploring caves.
It should be in the handout in the character section. There is a raven in there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Can I just drag it?
I'm pretty sure you are in control of said raven.
Do I just drag it? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh yeah,
Easy.
sweet. Okay, well in that case, if we want to look, I can fly my raven around there.
Hopefully they don't have anti-air.
Let me just check what. Can telepathically talk to it and see through it at 100 feet, I think. Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna fly my raven out into the middle here.
Okay.
So. And I assume they just shot it.
No, because you see that there's 2 of them reloading. This one over here and this one over here are reloading. You see this one sort of almost about to step up, take a shot, but he hasn't done yet. What are you doing?
I am gonna continue. No, I'm gonna fly back in for now. We can scout out some more in a minute. I mean, report back to the guys what I've seen through its eyes and say there's. How many of them would I've seen actually from that position? 'Cause some of them are in cover, aren't they? So like
Can't
that
you see
guy.
through its eyes.
Yeah, but this guy is in cover behind these rocks, surely.
Yeah, but those sort of rocks are only providing kind of half. They're not.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I would have seen.
And they're all, you can see that they're all trying to training the bows on.
Okay,
on
so I would say, guys, I've seen six of them out there, and they've all got bows.
Is there anything laying around we could use as a shield or a barricade?
There's sort of like the big portcullis that you probably you know is kind of gets covered over the hole, so it's that large.
Yeah, but it's got holes in it.
It does have holes in it, but other than that, there's not a huge amount in it.
Okay.
It looks more like there's a few spears on the wall.
Oh,
that look to be for defense of the hole, but other than that, not a lot.
Is this a hole going through the rock here?
Yeah, that's right. It's quite a narrow hole, but you could just about fit through.
I'm thinking if I stood here, do I get a line of sight on this guy?
You would do, yeah.
All right. When it comes around to my turn, I'd like to stand there and.
Well, it's sort of freeform at the moment. So
All right. Well, I'm going to try and fire at that guy then through this gap.
Okay. So as you sort of step around, you look up, you line her up, you take your shot.
18?
Yeah, 18 hits.
9 piercing damage.
9 damage. All right. Okay, so you sort of like you stick your head around the corner and you fire straight in a shot. Just you fuckers! It'll be like that then, will it? As she like takes a step back.
I'd like to remove this guy's head and then fling it through. So maybe move to here.
Okay.
And throw it into the middle there and say, lay down your weapons or your other friend gets the same treatment.
Smart. I like it when we play with strategy.
So throw it to about here, perhaps where they can all see it.
Right. Okay.
That is the most intelligent thing I have ever seen in D&D.
There's more of us than there are of you, and we're gonna take you. You better come out quick, or we're coming in.
Alright, sit tight, boys.
Okay, if you think you're hard enough.
Hey, hey guys, I've got an idea. If I cast an image of someone out there, and they all fire, you can all run out, and we'll have essentially a turn where they're reloading.
That's another fucking amazing idea.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
like a
cool. All right. So I'm going to cast an image of Bron out here. Actually, no, Reagan, because he's more scary and barbarian looking.
Alright.
What did you say? More Aryan looking?
I said more scary
What?
and,
And
and
you said more
barbarian.
Barbarian. Oh.
I had area.
Master.
All right. Okay. So yeah. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Create an image of Reagan in the middle, so it just like appears out of nowhere, and you hear "Fdunk, fdunk," as 2 bolts fire at the missile at the image itself. Both sort of pass through the illusion, turning it into effectively a sort of cloud of nothing. You hear "you fuckers, get 'em!"
Right.
And I'd like you all to roll initiative at this point.
We have done.
Oh yeah. Huh. These guys don't.
Now I would like the GM to roll initiative for this guy.
I'm totally on it.
Do it.
This is how you do it. This is how you do it.
That is shitty initiative.
Oh, excuse me. Bum, 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 bum.
Thug sound effects.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, that's less okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
Quit
then.
giving them double digits.
Off you go then. What are you gonna do? You guys go first.
Well, set us into descending order first.
You are. I'm just gonna let you guys go, and then I'm gonna put it all in. From there.
I see.
Okay, Graham, I moved to here. Okay.
Alright. Yep.
Do I see this guy?
You do. You see him
Okay.
sort of like reloading his crossbow.
Think I make that?
Yep, that hits.
4
That's
damage.
4 damage. Alright.
Sweet. And what I'm also gonna do is
So bear in mind, if you you can only really fit 2 of you through these doors at any time. So if you stand in the doorways, you won't be able to all fit through.
then I'll zip back. Now I've taken my turn.
Alright. Bantam, you're up then.
Thank you for telling us that, Graham. That's at least a
Alright.
fair thing.
I'm gonna move a good 20 feet up right there. Okay, that's a lot of people. That's more than a couple.
So all these rocks on the right hand side here, the ones that aren't like covering the light, they're all like half cover, basically.
Alright.
Do you roll with disadvantage for half cover?
No, just affects. You get +2 to your AC.
So
Okay.
I still have another 20 feet of movement thanks to my unarmored shit. So I'm eventually gonna make my way across there, but along the way I can hit him, right?
You can hit him.
With my flame. My
That gives you
burning
what, 10 feet.
It gives me plus 10 feet for a total of 15.
15. So yeah, definitely.
So, pretty much right there. Hoping that this works out. Oof. Miss. Yeah, but let me see. So, spending 2 key points. Actually, I'm gonna blow my 3rd key point too, just to do flurry of blows. Get 3 of these. So 1, 2, 3.
I'll be right back.
All right. So as you run out through the thing, you go. This guy sort of sees this like ginormous 2 fangs of fire snakes coming towards him. First one gets him. The third one gets him.
Ooh. 5, 9.
So he takes a good solid 9 damage. As you're running past this, doing this, you hear the sound of a heavy crossbow bolt and splintering into the wall in front of you, and you keep sort of sprinting past and make it into the channel on the other side.
Can I spend a free action just holding up my thumb to my nose like
Sure, you can no all you like.
I'm gonna like duck in right here.
And then Reagan, you're up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attack that guy. So I'm still got my rage and frenzy up.
All right.
So scimitar. Attack. Why is that not working?
What I miss?
Pressing the wrong thing. That's why. There we go.
All right. So yeah, you sort of run around the corner, slash it. You hit him.
And I get +2 damage when I'm raging. So
Okay.
So 6 slashing.
All right.
And
Yes, you just slash it straight across his chest. Do 6 damage.
I'll hit him with my bonus attack from frenzy. And
Okay, this one sort of like frenzies too much and just sort of clangs it off chest, not doing any damage.
Okay. That's me done.
All right.
Maybe
and Graven, you're up.
growl at him like a wolf.
All right.
Okay, I moved to here. And I
All right.
fire at this guy.
All right. So just before you do, you hear that of a light crossbow come flying towards the back. Sort of like clangs off the back of your armor, and then you fire at the guy in front of you.
Where did that crossbow come from?
It came from this guy over here.
Okay. Alright. I'll fire. Okay, so firing at that guy. 19?
That hits.
8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Is he still standing?
He is still standing.
Okay, I use the rest of my movement to move to here. And at the same time, I use my interaction to put my bow on my back.
Okay.
And then that's me done.
All right. And then Faye Wellers. You're up.
So I'm going to move up here, and I can see that guy.
Yep. Yeah, but he's sort of behind half cover.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Hit him for 10 magic
All
missile,
right. Yeah, okay, that sort of hurts him quite a lot.
and then I'm just going to move back around here. Oh no, wait, hang on. I'm going to move back down so Ron can get out.
Okay.
And go over.
All right. Which point? At which point you see one of the guys loads up his crossbow and fires it at Reagan. hitting and doing 9 piercing damage straight into your back. At which point it's Bron's turn.
While I'm raging, I have some bonus against piercing. Let me just check. Resistance
you get any
resistance
bonus
to
to
pierce
AC?
resistance to piercing, it says.
Right, cool.
So what does
So
that
you,
reduce?
so you take half. Hang
Four.
on. You take 8 damage.
8
Is
damage.
that all piercing damage? Could all be piercing damage. I'm not sure. Do you get any bonuses to your AC when raging?
No.
All right.
That'd be way OP.
Yeah, so you take half of that damage, so you take 4 damage.
Okay.
And then Bron, you're up.
Okay, I creep forward. You can hear me, right?
I can.
Yep. I creep forward to the edge here.
All right.
And do I see this guy here?
You do.
So can I class being around this corner as like half or quarter cover?
Well, it's total cover while you're around the corner, but if you're going to step out and fire, you've probably got to step out at least halfway, so it'd be half.
Okay, I step out halfway. Okay.
Right.
And
At which point he's going to fire back at you as well. Could be like a sniper duel.
yeah, but
So,
I've got what? 15 AC plus 2 for half cover?
yes.
So and he's rolling at well, standard, so he doesn't hit.
That's right. Yes.
But mine, 23.
Yep, that hits.
Boom!
Yeah, and so it's like headshots him straight in the head, just kills him completely. He dead. He just falls over backwards.
So I yell out, lay down your weapons so we can talk.
All right. And Bantam, you're up.
So did this guy to my left die?
No.
All right, then he's going to. That's 6. I can't make it through Graven, can I?
You can't shoot him through the wall, no.
So I'm just gonna make my way around then. I'm gonna punch him twice,
Okay, do it.
specifically in the dick.
All right. So yeah, the first one hits him. The second one, you know, feels a bit hard, but take a good 4 solid damage to the unmentionables.
And finish the rest of my movement. Get just kind of be. Actually, I should have gone behind him, shouldn't I have? But all right, too late.
All right, you're
Right.
gonna move to that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At which point, they're gone. You can move. He's got moves to there and fires at Reagan, who you can see pretty well. Sort of misses, and he sort of like throws in sort of like anger. The guy next to Bantam and Graven kind of like swings at Graven with his like longbow. Not quite his mace. He's sort of like trying to hit you with his crossbow
Uh-huh.
because you're right in his face. He doesn't hit, I think. No.
Nope.
And sort of like he tries to swing it around back at Bantam as well.
All right.
Missing again, and this time he sort of like throws his longbow on the, pulls out a big old mace. He goes, "Come on in!" And then you see another sort of bandit run out from the back, and then it's Reagan's turn.
Am I able to move to this space, or would I have to?
So he's kind of taken up pretty much the entire of that walkway. So
So can't.
you kind of have to like push past him. You might have some words to say about it.
And is he looking quite injured?
He's looking hurt, but not that particularly that injured.
Okay. I'm going to attempt an overrun to get past him. It's make a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check. Contested by the target, same. And I think I am better at athletics. I'm going to go for that.
Okay.
Huh.
So he sort of just like shoves you back with his crossbow. No.
Okay, so then I'll use my frenzy bonus attack then to hit him. Nope, I don't think.
All right, so he sort of like shoves you back and you flail at him with your scimitar, and he just sort of like, fool. Next Graven's turn.
All right, I draw my sword and I stab at the guy. I get advantage, yes, because
you do. You certainly do.
Thingy. Okay,
That hits.
23 for 12
All right,
slashing
so sort of,
damage.
like, slash right into him. He's looking pretty beat up, bloodied at the
Yeah, that's the end of my go, I think.
All right. And then it's the Willa.
I do the same thing again. Up around the corner here. And then this guy.
Point, you hear a fdunk as that guy that you just looked at fires a light crossbow at you, but it sort of like malfunctions as he does so and like, pushes it out of his hand and across the floor.
So I'm gonna do another magic missile at the crossbow guy.
Okay.
Hit him for 12.
All right, yeah, and that kills him straight down, dead as well.
And then I'm gonna go back round into cover.
All right. At which point the one that Reagan's been fighting sort of like throws his mace sort of like at not his mace, throws his like crossbow at Reagan, like pulls out his mace and smacks you with it. But instead of like smacking yourself, he crossbow into like bits in the floor. It looks a bit sad.
Oh, we were gonna sell that after we decimate you.
At which point you hear, "What the flying fuck is going? Well, at least you let these people back in, you fuckers! I'll have you." Alex, you see a dagger come like flying towards your face. To the lady, it's the lady gone. Which does?
Wait, half cover?
No,
If
you're not
not-
in half cover from her. This lady here.
Oh, fine. Yeah. 15 meet 15. She hits.
She does 6 piercing damage.
Can I parry that?
Can you parry ranged attack?
Wait, no, yeah, I've got parry. Reduce melee damage.
Melee damage.
So, what's your
No.
ruling on that?
No, if it says melee damage, it's not melee damage. Yeah,
Okay,
that was
no.
a ranged attack.
So that was -6. So let me just go and apply that. -6. Suck a dick.
At which point Reagan hears another fdunk from the back. Another light crossbow attack, so straight into your back again, doing 4 piercing damage again into your rear. And then it's your turn, Bron.
Right. Okay. I'm going to step back to here.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to shoot her.
Okay.
Also,
All right.
because I'm kind of half behind here. You know what? I'm just going to take my attack. For dunk.
The dunk indeed.
Wait. Yeah, 20. Does it hit?
20 does hit.
Okay. Right. and that does 9 damage.
All right.
And also, once that's done, I'm just gonna zip back around the corner.
Okay. Right. So that does 9 damage. All right. Okay. And then Bantam, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. No, literally, I'm gonna kick him in the ass. All right.
Both of those, yeah. You strike him once, strike him twice.
For 10 total.
For a good solid 10 damage. Just caving his skull into pieces. He's dead.
There we go. Took you long enough.
He did. Did you want to do anything else?
Would it be an action to like make an acrobatics check, try to get like over?
Yes, to get over him would be an overrun, which would be an action.
Okay, so no, I'm done.
Okay. At which point this one runs like straight up to Graven, swipes at you with his scimitar, just clanging it off the back of your armor. He sort of squeals at you like a little baby back bitch. And then it's Reagan's turn.
Reagan's just going to step to the side there, but I'd still be in melee. I take it.
Yep.
And do a rage scimitar attack. And then
She's got like your frenzy around and just clang it off the.
And his bonus frenzy attack. Come on.
So it's like just swinging it around like a crazy. Not hitting anything.
That's me done.
That's incredible.
Graven, you're up.
Okay, I swing my sword at this one who's just attacked me.
All right.
Oh, for 12.
That does hit.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
No way. 6 slashing damage.
6 damage, alright. He sort of squeals out like a little girly girl.
I think that's me done.
Alright, and Fei Wei.
Come back up, same thing again, up around here, and this guy that's just coming
At which
in.
point you can sort of face to face with a fairly pretty looking bandit who throws a dagger straight at your face.
Is that from this one here?
That one there, yep.
Oh, that hits.
Just
Shit.
7 piercing damage.
Ow.
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to throw a firebolt in her face,
Okay. Yeah, that's 7 damage back.
and then I'm going to GTFO again,
Good plan.
and I might just stay here for a while.
Alright. At which point the one next to Reagan swings his mace at you. Not once, but twice. But instead of hitting you, he sort of like clangs it against the side of the wall, and you see the impact go all the way up his arm, and right, almost cartoonish through his neck, and does 3 damage to himself. God, shite! Can't hit a brick. Okay, and then yeah. You can't run away from me, you little fucker. And you see Bron, you see a pretty little lady run up to you, and she goes, "My name's Savina, and I'm gonna fuck you up."
My name's Savina. I'm here to kick you in the wiener.
She swipes at you twice with her scimitar. It does 8 slashing damage across your chest.
Now that's a melee attack, and I can parry that.
You can.
Okay. Right. So that's a superiority dice. So that's 1 out of. Oh.
Alright.
That's. I'd take no damage.
You do take no damage.
So let me just go and mark 1 superiority dice used. Yep. Okay.
Alright. Then Reagan hears another thunk. Crossbow bolt. This one sort of clanging off your back, not doing any damage. Ha! I'm Savina too, and you guys are in serious trouble. And she swipes at Mike with her scimitars. missing both of them.
Missing both.
She goes, you're a tricky one, aren't you? And then it's Bron's turn.
So I am going to do my disarming.
You have a quick think. Need a wee. Sorry, back in a sec.
Yeah, me
Shit.
too, actually.
Hope you still got that health potion.
I'm pretty good on health. Hope you've still got your
No,
health.
no, the one you bought for me.
Uh,
I'm on 2.
oh dear, this is gonna suck.
It's fine. Our friends will come back for us.
I really want to just try pushing it down the hole, but I also don't want them to escape.
For reactions, is readying a reaction 1 action?
Sorry, Captain Baby Blood is back. Yes, it is.
Cool.
All right, Alex, what are you up to? Come on, Bron.
So.
Definitely had long enough to think about this.
I am going to attack using my bow, which means I have to roll at disadvantage. That's 1, 23, and that's 2, 19.
Okay, yeah. So 19 hits
4 damage.
for a solid 4 damage. All right, and you sort of hear a bit of a cackle as you do so. You want to do anything else?
I kind of want to move back, but I know that I'll get slashed too. So no, I'm fine.
All right, Bantam, you're up.
Alright. That guy's been taken care of, so what I'm gonna do is move out there and probably get shot at, but fuck it.
You don't get shot.
Incredible! I'm gonna move behind this guy. I've spent 20 feet of movement now. And I'm gonna whack the shit out of him too.
Okay, solid plan.
Eh,
The second one hits.
Alright.
Don't you get advantage? He's flanked.
Oh, right, true. So that was the first attack.
That's true, which does hit.
And then we do straight advantage on the second one. 16.
That also hits.
Alright, and that'll be 5. So
All right, so you
12.
just sort of run up behind him and just like cave your fist into the back of his head and just like strike him down dead. You know exactly where for all your monkey training, you knew exactly where to take him down in 2 amazing blows.
Absolutely.
Bosh.
And then I have another that should have been about 20 feet of movement, so I have another 20 feet to get. Can I get right up in here?
Yeah, sure.
Should give Raven or someone else enough space to get past me. That'll be my turn.
All right, and then Graven, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move down and join in the fray over here.
Good lad.
So that's 20. Okay, I can just get there. Alright. Cool. And I'll take a swing at this one.
Advantage because you're flanking.
Yes. 17.
17 hits.
Okay, I'm going to make that a pushing attack
Oh, wait.
as well.
Yeah, 17 does hit. And yep, okay.
So I get to add a superiority die to the damage for a start. So that's 10 plus... So 12 points of damage.
All right.
And they have to make a strength saving throw with a DC of 10... 14.
Yep, she wins.
No, okay.
I think you missed Reagan, Graham. I jumped to the bottom of the list then.
Oh. You get a special go in a second then.
Good.
Well pointed out. Why did you get this?
That's be done.
All right. Okay, Reagan, you're up.
Okay. Scimitar.
Ever heroic Reagan.
Yay!
That hits.
And +2 damage, so 6 slashing.
All right.
And if they're still alive, I will use my frenzy attack.
They were still alive. Yeah.
And that does 7 slashing.
All right. Yeah. So you sort of like this raging right on top of him. He's looking pretty bloodied now, but he's still standing.
Okay, that's me done.
And then Faye, so you're up.
I'm going to ready a reaction with shield when I'm attacked in a sec.
Is that not a reaction spell by default?
Yeah, it's a reaction
It
ring, I
is.
think. Yeah.
So which means you can just do it anyway. You don't have to.
Oh, I don't have to ready it.
I don't think so. You just do it when you get attacked, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Okay.
One
I'll
reaction
read it.
which you
Hang on.
take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell.
In the readying an action is that you ready an action.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, then the one closest to me,
Yeah.
firebolt,
All right. That
hits.
Yeah.
4 damage.
4 damage. All right. Yeah. Okay. Did you want anything else?
Nope.
All right. At which point the one in front of Reagan swings at him again with his main. Missing with the second one. Missing with the first one. Hit him with the second one. Bringing it right down in your chest and doing 8 bludgeoning damage. Unless you have resistances.
Yes, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
So you only take 4 damage.
Nice.
And then the one on the Savina on the left, she sort of cackles. You guys, you don't know nothing. And she swipes at Alex with both her scimitars and swipes with her dagger, hitting you all 3 attacks.
Ooh, that's going to hurt.
Whoa.
And doing that many damages.
Okay, I'm gonna parry the 8.
Alright.
Okay.
No worries.
Cool. Works for me.
All right.
So that's 13 damage.
13 damage. Yeah.
Minus 13.
All right. At which
No,
point-
no. Oh, fuck.
At which point,
Graham,
Reagan,
what was my health before I just set my health to 13?
what did
It was something like 39?
Sure.
Minus 13.
Yeah, your bar looked about right.
Fucking health.
All right. At which point, Reagan hit the back. Oh, it's penetrates straight through the non-arm, straight through your shoulder blades, and 7 piercing, 3 piercing damage. Because he's just like, he just takes it like a man, takes it like a barbarian.
Is that all you got?
At which point, Savina number 2 goes, ha ha ha, yeah, you do ya? And she looks at Llewellyn, like square in the eye, and swipes at him with all her might. As she does so, he brings up an invisible barrier.
And none of those would hit.
Oh, nice. Which brings up an invisible barrier, bringing his armor class up to 21. So you just hear her. All these 3 attacks just kind of phase in front of you. You just smile back at her. At which point it's Bron's turn.
Okay. So, when Graven and I are flanking, which is one either side, is it advantage, Graham?
Yeah.
Okay. So the advantage of that and the fact that I'm less than 5 feet away from her cancel out, correct?
Yes.
So it's just a standard roll for my longbow.
Yes.
Fuck it. 18.
Which does hit.
9 damage.
9 piercing damage. Good job.
Can I use my action surge?
Yep. I think so.
Cool. Same again, then. 12, but I'm going to use one of my very remaining superiority die to go and do a precision attack maneuver. One die left. So that turns that 12 into a 17.
Yep, that hits.
4 damage.
All right.
How are they looking? Are they hurt by this?
So the one on the left's looking pretty. She's got quite a few arrows. But the one on the right's still. In fact, they're both looking about the. No, the one on the right's definitely looking healthier. But the one on the left's got a few arrows sticking out of her.
So I say, come on, Graven, big push. We got to take them down.
All right, and then it's Bantam's turn.
Can I fit next to Graven at all?
Not really.
Graham,
Hello.
because Graven is lower down than Bantam, can Bantam kind of attack over Graven?
It's not the smallest people. I think you could just about
I'd love
fit.
to parkour my way over.
You could
Wall
certainly
running.
you can certainly go through Graven space. If you were going to attack from the same one, it would probably be at disadvantage. Or you could just try and overrun the people and be on the other side. But that would be an action in itself.
Gravy, you couldn't place yourself right there.
He's a big guy, you know. He needs his space.
I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to try to attack from his place.
Which person are you attacking?
Well, the one that's damaged. Focusing.
This one here. Yep.
Fire.
Okay, so you do that with
So-
advantage, so it cancels out.
Cancels out. 2 attacks.
All right, so they both hit.
Alright. Right in the nuts that don't exist.
All right, so as you punch her another juju, you're minus 11. Yeah, good job. All right, Reagan is still battling strong with the guy over at the back. He's still in mid-fight. What's he gonna do?
I'm going to use my bonus action first this time to
Alright.
use the scimitar, which I think hits. So,
That hits.
+2 would make it 5 slashing.
Okay, yep. He's looking pretty bloody at this point.
Oh, he's still there, is he? Right, I'll have to
He
use
is
my
just-
normal action then to hit again.
That does hit again, yeah.
Okay, and 8 slashing this time.
And this time you just run him through completely with your scimitar and kill him down dead.
Thank goodness. Die! That's me done.
All right, Engraven, you're up.
Okay, do I have advantage attacking this one?
You do.
Okay, I'm going to try and disarm her scimitar.
Okay.
So that would be an attack roll contested by a strength saving throw, I think it is.
Strength or acrobatics.
Is it? Okay, alright. I will do that then. So,
Okay.
so my attack with advantage,
Strength.
19. Contested against whatever your strength.
So
Okay.
yeah, you win that. Yep.
Alright, so she drops her scimitar.
You grab it off her.
Well, no,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
you
knocking
knock
it out of
off
hand.
her. Yep. She's dropped one of her scimitars.
Okay, and interaction with an object is a free action, isn't it? So I kick it out of the way,
Yeah, you can do that.
so she can't pick it up straight away.
All right. Okay.
And then I'd like to use Action Surge to take my second
It's
action
like over here. And yep. Okay.
and stab her with the longsword.
All right.
Slash at her. 22. So that's
That'll
a hit,
hit.
isn't it? 8.
All right. Okay. Yeah, she's looking a bit put out. She's looking a bit nervous now, and she's very blooded. So Ellis, you're up.
Are they both still alive?
Yep.
Ah, crap. Yeah, the one closest to me, I'm gonna. Yeah, firebolt.
All right.
Here for 8.
Okay. The one closest to you. Sorry. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you just fireball her straight in the face. Are you done?
Yeah.
All right. At which point, the one that's just dropped her sword, she sort of she's like, ha ha ha, no. And she swipes it. Swipes back at Graven with her scimitar. Missing.
I just knocked. Didn't I knock the scimitar out of her hand?
She got 2.
Oh, she got 2.
No wait. No, she's only got 1 scimitar and a dagger. Yes, no, yes. And she's so confused, she hurts herself.
She's She's a tiefling. Her tail is using the dagger.
She just hurt herself in her confusion. Did 2 damage to herself. With she's like swiping at you madly, flaming at you. She says, "Help me, sister! Help me, no!"
Okay, can I use my reaction to riposte? No, actually,
can.
she didn't hit, did she?
She
missed, so yeah, I can
she
use
missed you, yeah.
riposte then, can't
You can.
I? So that is...
Repost.
Oh my
So it's
God,
make an attack.
filthy reposter.
So that's a 20. 6 damage plus 8.
Oof.
14 damage.
14. All right, yeah. You just sort of like you look her dead in down and kill her softly
some
with
of
your
that.
sword.
Okay, cool.
How does her sister take this, Graham?
At which point, her sister, seeing you all surrounding her, she disengages and like, oh wait, no, she doesn't disengage, but she attempts to overrun both Bantam and Graven, which
Good
I
luck
believe
with that.
gives Theweles, Bron, and either Graven or Bantam an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, like fuck, she's getting away. Who gets
Are
first?
attacks of opportunity melee based?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Do either of you have a sword in your
So
hand?
the
Well, I've got my quarterstaff.
Right,
I've
so you
got
can
mine.
hit with that.
the
I'm just trying to
overrun
find
first.
the damage from it.
Tripper.
What does she overrun it?
That's a very good question.
Doesn't she need to make like a saving?
Yeah, so I'm gonna rule as Bantam and Graven are both in the same space. It's gonna like just go through both of you. So
Okay.
I'm gonna let you both roll. So you need to roll a strength. I should have totally rolled Dex, but you
Is
need
it-
to roll a strength check.
Is it athletics? Or
No, it's strength. Yes,
Just-
athletics. Sorry, yeah.
athletics.
Yeah.
Good, because I get +6 for that.
Fucking Bantam.
All right. So
That's my 3rd 0 tonight.
you're rolling well. All right. So as she sort of like goes to push past Graven, he kind of holds flat, like leapfrogs over Bantam, who sort of like just flails around and almost pushes Graven out of the way. As she does so, Theweles like whacks at her with his staff.
Yeah, I think I've found it.
Yep,
No, that won't hit though, will it?
that won't hit. Did you want to try and hit her with your longbow? It has to be a melee attack with your longbow.
No, but still an advantage.
Were you asking that to me, Graham?
Yes.
What possible damage could that do right now?
Like a 1d4.
Fuck it, I'll do it. Yeah. So, what? I roll a d20 to see if it hits.
Uh huh.
Okay, give me.
modifier.
Give me a sec. So, this is my 1d20. That is 15 plus my strength modifier. 16.
All right. So as you go to Theweles tries to hit her with her staff and sort of misses. You almost catch her with the back of your bow, but she kind of like pushes you as she jumps over Bantam and Graven and runs away from all of you.
Do we get opportunity attacks? We haven't spent
You
our
guys don't
reactions.
because you were the people that she was
Yeah.
she
But we
was
still have-
overrunning.
We still have reactions.
Sorry.
We still have reactions.
Like what?
Like reaction opportunity attack.
No. So opportunity attack is specifically disabled by doing an overrun, which is what she's done.
How did she
Nice.
succeed then? Because I got 17 on my strength, and that's the same
Yeah, but
she got.
because I rolled that both you and Bantam were in the same space and were rolling with each other, because he rolled a natural one,
Oh, okay.
it kind of she
Fair enough.
just and your 17 was just what she rolled, so he was the
Alright.
he was the doer of that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she was that.
So- Bantam, because he failed so epically, he's now on the floor, right?
no,
No,
What?
it just messed up the overrun, basically, didn't it?
But Bantam was pushed backwards.
no,
No. No.
So how the hell did she get past?
she leapfrogged over Bantam. It was a feat of amazing acrobatics.
Right, we got to stop her then, haven't we? Before she gets away. So who's
can't
So Ellis
you
is
can't
going to be
outrun
like,
me.
"Hey, Bron, health potion."
Yeah. So in fact, yeah, she's going to totally run that way. Bron, you're up.
Right. So,
get her?
how do I get past Graven and Bantam?
Just go. You can go through. I
Slowly.
suppose.
So yeah, well, normally that would be the case, but you'll take. So you can climb through them, but it's going to take like half your movement to push through them.
Okay, so I throw the health potion to Thualas. Okay.
All right.
As I move forward, I pick up the bow. Okay. Cool.
Did you drop it?
I thought I used it to attack her.
Yeah, but like you were still holding it. You're just
Okay.
trying to hit her.
Fine. So then I'm pushing space to figure out how much movement I've got. So I can get to here and be 15 foot of movement. Okay?
Okay.
So I have 30 total, so I can't get further than this.
Yep.
I am going to attack using my longbow.
Okay.
Right. So, character sheet. Longbow. Okay, I'm going to add my last superiority dice
Okay.
to that. Bye-bye superiority dice. So 19.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay. And it does 8 damage.
Okay. Bantam, you're up.
Alright.
Come on, Bantam, make it count.
You know. It'll be about 15 to get there. Then I'm actually going to take the opportunity attack. Run past her. That's 20 for a total of 40. And essentially, you tell me if I can do the. But essentially, I'm gonna take the opportunity attack from her, run past her, and just body slam myself against the door to block it.
Okay.
Good job.
Fast. Oh, you're taking a dash. Yeah. All right. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So as you run past her, she swipes at you with her scimitar and does 5 slashing damage.
All right.
And then sort of like looks up and sees the door and slam against it.
Essentially, I'm just trying to like spread my arms around it, just like look. Nope.
Yep. Yep. All right. Okay. And Reagan, you're up.
Okay, I am going to move up here next to her and attempt to grapple,
Okay.
which I can use athletics versus her athletics or acrobatics.
She just rolled a natural 20.
Ah.
You ain't grappling shit, boy.
You're rolling at 22.
Oh, maybe
Wow,
I am.
you rolled really high, but I think because of the natural 20,
You were 1 point away from a nat 20.
So I will use my frenzy bonus action to hit her with my scimitar.
Okay. That doesn't hit.
Okay, that's me done.
All right. And Graven, you're up then.
Okay, I shall move to here. And I will attack her with my sword.
Flanking gives advantage.
Advantage.
Uh-huh.
You're fucked less.
13.
That does not hit.
Okay. Alright. No problem. That's my go.
Well, can you move to block her? If you take the opportunity attack.
So, you're up.
She's not going to get past Reagan, is she?
Yep, hang on a sec. It's about 50 feet it can move. So I'm going to use my action to get out that area and it looks clear. So how much does the health potion heal?
2d4 plus 4, I think.
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2. You get it wrong every week. You're right. I'm gonna
Plus
write that
2 was that? Sorry.
Yep.
Cool. And I'm gonna move up here.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
All right. At which point she attempts to like jump over Graven, which gives Reagan, that's really confusing, an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Reagan smash.
All right. So as she goes to jump over, no, you didn't hit. Sorry.
Oh.
So as you sort of swipe at her with your scimitar, and she like powers you out of the way, and jumps over the top of Graven and runs off.
Hang on. Is this?
Hang on.
How does
Jumps
she
over
jump over
Graven.
me?
Graven gets an opportunity attack as she leaves
No,
Graven.
because she's overrunning him. Same
Well,
thing.
I didn't. Do I need to roll enough?
Oh yeah,
I
that's
have
right.
to do
I always
the,
forget that bit.
Yeah.
Acrobatics check.
Against athletics
Acrobatics.
or athletics, isn't it?
No, it's you. Don't. You have to roll the same as her for overrun.
Do I?
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Yeah, she gets past. Pushes you a little bit as she does so.
Right, she's dead.
And then it is this other guy who sort of walks out in front of her and starts firing at you. Graven. Missing, but firing at you nonetheless. And then it is Bron's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to stick out a bit. Graham, can I get line of sight?
No.
Not
Well,
even
yeah,
slightly.
you can't because if it's half cover that she's got behind that thing. It sticks up sort of halfway.
So she's got half cover.
Uh-huh.
I think I have something to get around half cover.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah, sharpshooter, ignore half and 3/4 cover. But, so sharpshooter, is that no disadvantage for half and 3/4 cover? And do I have to take the -5 to get the +10 damage, or can I just say sharpshooter gives me?
Can't take half of the feat.
I mean, he chooses whether or not to take the penalty for the damage boost.
That's what I was asking.
I don't know
Thank
if you
you.
click it. I can't read it until you click it.
So the way I read this is,
Yeah, you
Is
take
that-
-5 to gain +10.
yeah, but I can choose to do that or not.
I think so.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll just take no disadvantage then.
Okay.
It will. You always ignore the cover, but you choose to take the penalty if you want to.
Wow, that's badass. Right, longbow. Oh, I should have taken the fucking hit. Oh well. Do I hit Graham?
You do.
Poof.
Do it 11. 15 damage. Yeah. Great. Good job.
Is she fucking dead yet?
Nope.
Okay, and I nip back around my corner.
All right. Bantam, you're up.
Alright, well, since she's not going this one, I trust that my friends are capable of holding down the fort. I have just enough movement to get into melee with this guy.
Good lad.
I'm literally playing fucking football here. Running up and down. I'm gonna punch this guy twice.
You hit him both times.
Oh, sweet.
No, sorry. Only the second one.
Okay, well, 7 points.
7 points damage. Yeah, in fact, that just kills him outright. He was beaten up already. He did.
It's just you left, bitch.
All right, and then Reagan, you're up.
So if he's dead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll hit her.
All right.
Nope.
No. So in your frenzy, you swing around and you slam your scimitar. This time it sort of reverts up your arm, and in your frenzy, you take 1d4 damage. 2d damages.
Okay, now roll again, but do good this time.
This time you slam it into the back of her.
+2 makes it 10.
+2 makes it 10. Good job.
Frenzy.
Alright, so yeah, you sort of slam it into the back, and she sort of like, you see her stumble forward. She's still standing though. She's still trying to keep moving, keep getting away.
That's me done.
Alright.
Can't let her escape.
Fuck no.
And Graven, you're up.
Come on, Graven. Bring it home.
Vault over.
Yeah, these are these. Hang on. Am I able to jump over these? I want to get to this space here, basically.
Yes, you could jump over them. It's going to take difficult terrain though. So it's going to be they're about sort of they're about 4.5 feet high. So probably going to take a good 10 feet to jump over it.
Is it? I don't know if I can reach that then.
You can dash.
No. I can move through friendly spaces though, can't I?
That's right, yeah.
So I could get to here. I could get to
Mhm.
to there and still attack her.
Yeah.
Right, I'll do that then.
Okay.
And I will attack her with my sword.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
22.
That
Make
hits.
Come on.
7 points of damage.
All right. So you sort of slice her across the back. You hear her yell out in pain. Ah! And she's profusely bleeding at this point. She's looking very, very hurt. Fei Wei, well, you're
So I'm going to run forward to here and fireball that bitch. 14.
14. Just sort of like singes on her armor, but doesn't quite kill her. Are you done?
Yep.
All right. At which point she's just like in a mild panic. She just starts running, which gives both Graven and Reagan a swipe at her.
Yeah.
After you.
After you.
Graven bringing the sword down into her back, slicing down through the back of her and just killing her where she stands.
Dead.
Right, hang on. We need to secure the cave.
Are we out of combat or are we?
Yep, for the moment. Yeah.
So, great, Graham.
I'm just going to fly my raven around to check this place out.
Okay.
First off,
Let's
how long
secure,
has
secure the front door because there's those 4 guys out there somewhere who might be coming back at any point.
how long has it been since they left, Graham?
Oh, like a minute and a half.
So we didn't leave the rope down on the pit, did we?
No, you dragged it on.
Pulled it up.
The Wellers can see through the eyes of Raven and see someone round the back here.
Okay, let's do
Yeah,
it.
you can. What else can you see, Mike?
Treasure
Can you not see anything else?
and, well, some dude.
Yeah. What about behind the dude?
Oh, is that Noodle?
I'm just coming.
Bantam, wait! Dude, angry!
I'm just yelling.
Yeah, so
for
Thoelis is going to shout that out to the guys.
That guy looks big and scary.
That looks like a pretty big and scary bad guy. It's a good thing we're already in refreshed for the fight, right?
Hey,
So
how
as
you
you sort of come
doing?
around the corner, you see a fairly large, balding man who's looking pretty, like he's just been told to stand there and don't move, and he is. He's looking like he's got a big old mace in his hand, and he ain't moving.
How you doing?
He sees you all come in, and he just sort of like picks up his mace and says, "Yeah, you whose army?"
Mm.
Do you notice a lack of your friends around at the moment, my good man?
He just sort of spits at your feet.
That's
All right.
impressive range.
Bitch gonna die.
That's like, yeah.
No. It was like a proper gob. It was
All right, he's gonna die.
all right, and you've got your initiative order, so crack on.
Okay, cracking on. Hmm. Tell you what, I'm gonna try and use my disarming attack on the mace. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Do you have
longbow.
a superiority die left?
Wow.
So that hits.
Oh shit! No, wait, Graham, scrub that. He is right. I do not have any superiority die left.
All right.
So
Fair
let's
enough.
just treat that like a standard attack then. So it hits.
Still hits. Yeah.
5 damage.
All right. Then Bantam, you're up.
Sorry. Thanks for the catch.
That's fine.
Cheer.
So, like,
Shut up, Graham.
is there like a barrel here that's like reasonably sized?
The one that Reagan and Thoelas are stood next to is, you know.
Or
you could
rather,
probably pick that up.
something the size of like something I could throw with one or two hands?
Yeah, I mean this one behind them is a smaller barrel. Definitely
Sure.
throw it.
So if you allow, I'll go on over, pick it up, and just lob it at this guy.
All right. Okay.
It's just a strength-based attack.
Yeah, sure. You're a fairly tanky guy.
I guess that's just strength. That's my attack roll.
Well, that's sort of like you kind of like go to throw it, and it only really 5 feet, and it just sort of like crumples in front of you.
Just like lift a middle finger.
At which point the guy sort of like just stands up and just like takes a step forward. He says, "Yeah, why didn't you come over here and fight me like a man?" And,
Nah, I'm gonna let the guy with the bow take care of you.
and then it's Reagan's turn.
Reagan actually might go over and fight him like a
Yeah.
man.
But Reagan is going to attempt an overrun.
Okay.
That's I get to choose, don't I? So I'm going to
Yeah.
choose athletics.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He just like shoves you back with his mace.
Fine. So I will use my frenzy attack.
Okay, which does hit.
And doing 8 slashing.
All right. Yeah. Okay. And then Graven, you're up.
Okay.
I'll-
I'll move to here. Can I
Uh-huh.
grapple him from here?
You could try. It's going to be quite difficult to get sort of past Reagan, but you could definitely have a go.
Or shall I just attack him? I might just attack him.
Just hit him.
Yeah, I'll just hit him actually.
All right.
23.
That'll hit him.
12 slashing
That's a
damage.
good solid 12 damage. He's looking pretty bloody. He's looking pretty fierce, but he's looking pretty beat up. Say well or whatever it is.
Did the cage look like it was locked or just a kind of door that a snake wouldn't be able to open?
It's just like a cage. Like a snake cage.
No, okay, don't worry about it. I'll just go for a good old fireball.
Alright. Probably going to have to do disadvantage because you're firing it through Graven and Reagan.
In that case, I assume I don't hit.
You do not hit, no.
How do you cage a snake? Good question.
With very thick bars. Or small holes. I'm not sure which one. Bron, you're up.
Okay.
Dropping bars.
See, I really want to do my super duper sharpshooter feat, but I just don't want to miss my attack at doing it. So I'm just going to use longbow.
That hits.
Yeah, it wouldn't have if I did my
Oh
minus
wait,
5.
sorry. You need to do that at disadvantage. You're firing it through Graven and Reagan.
Wait a minute, hang on.
Reagan and Graven.
Okay, Graham, if I were to move to this barrel and stand on top of the barrel, so I've got like vertical. Why not?
Really. Because it's a very small, choky point, and there's like 2 people stood in.
So
It's a hard shot. You got to really focus in on it. So
even if
I
I'm
do the same with his firebolt.
if I moved here, would that still apply?
Well, I don't know where here is. I mean, it's still going to be like trying to shoot through these 2. Probably harder now because you're almost within 5 feet.
Fine. I will roll again. Do 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 do. Do do do. Man, we're gonna get so much XP from this shit.
All right, so you sort of try and fire through, but go on.
Fuck.
What?
No, I've got no superiority die to expend.
See? Don't quite. In fact, you do hit. You do hit him.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus. Oh, sticking one straight in his shoulder. He's looking pretty beaten up at this point. He's very bleeding profusely. Bantam, you're up.
Do I see anything else within arm's reach that's throwable?
Reagan?
Like, is there a random kitchen knife or something?
There's some sort of like hanging meat behind you.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll throw a piece of meat. Does that count as finesse?
Wait, Alex, stop talking out of turn.
I was gonna say at the end of my turn.
Yeah, but you didn't. Never mind. You saying you're throwing your meat, Bantam?
Yeah, does that count as a finesse weapon?
No. It's not very finessey at all.
Alright, fine. I'll just lob a fucking piece of meat at him.
You threw it well. That's gonna hit him. And that's all it takes. A piece of meat in the face is gonna knock him out dead.
Dead or out cold, Graham?
No, he's dead. He like that meat was.
It's a sharp piece of bone sticking out of it.
Fuck's sake.
He's dead. Everybody dead.
I like that. That's just pure spite.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go investigate this room?
Well, I think there's some looting to be doing and to save Noodle. Well, now it's the rest of it's clear because I flew the Raven round. So shall we start looting?
Are my axes in here?
It is, yes. So as you
Yes!
look through the chests, you find everything that you were stolen from both Reagan and Bantam. You also find this. You may want to write it down. Oh, and by the way, this is this.
Damn.
That is pretty awesome. Let's have a good read of that. Hang on.
So as you pull it out of the case, it's kind of a small sphere. It's no more heavier than a pound, but you get the distinct impression that it does all of those things that it says on the card.
Yay!
Noodle's back.
I'm so happy.
Oh, Grayman, you just imagine how it feels.
Shut up.
So
that loot is basically all of the bandits and stuff as well.
okay, Graham.
It's not specifically not the big room at the top, but it is all of banditry type people.
Okay, so for the stuff that has a price affixed to it, I make it 285 gold pieces, 2,800 silver pieces and 4,200 copper pieces.
I mean, you have to sell the stuff that has a gold price.
Yeah, we'll sell it to Dobson, but that's the
You don't get that gold until you sell it.
yeah, that's fine. We'll sort this. Shall we split this when we get back then, and we sell some stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Do
Graham.
we want to check out the other rooms?
Yes.
Yes, and we want to loot the guys on the floor as well, don't we?
Yep. So that all of their they basically all had like a few silvers, copper pieces on them. It was all included in that's in those 2 cases.
Were there any more daggers and things like that on any of them?
I mean, they've all got weapons. The majority of them have got scimitars or light crossbows. The 2 guys that were at the front over here have both got heavy crossbows and maces.
Can I take the 2 daggers off the
Oops.
2 daggers. Yeah, sure.
Alright. And can I take a light crossbow?
Yes.
And can I take crossbow bolts, as many as I can find?
Sure. You can find a good solid like 12, 13.
Sweet.
I'm gonna grab. Are any of the daggers light daggers?
Is there a difference?
I don't know. I've got weapon proficiency with light daggers.
I'm pretty sure they are
Yeah,
light
daggers are light anyway, I think.
Yeah,
Fine.
they're a light weapon.
I'm gonna grab a dagger and a crossbow.
Alright. Oh, we lost someone. Oh, he's back.
Can we search the other room
yeah.
that's over this way?
Yeah,
Sorry.
so behind
Battery
a,
got me.
a tapestry that is a small dry room with a well-made bed, a small table, a heavy iron chest.
Let's have a look at the heavy iron chest.
So as you open the heavy iron chest, it's not full of gold and valuable jewels, but it's almost it's full of different vials and bottles. As you go through the vials and bottles, you stick your little pinky in and have a little lick of each one and pass them over to Thewelles, who has a good look through. And the impression you get that the first one is obviously a potion of healing. You've drunk many of these things before. The second one, it's kind of it's almost separated into 3 distinct different layers, all of different color of brown and stone. As you have a taste, you realise that that's a potion of climbing.
Cool.
The third one that you dip your finger in, you're not too sure. You pass it to Ron, who immediately goes, "Oh no, don't." It's a filter of love. And the fourth one, you stick your finger in and you have a lick, and this is disgusting. And you hold it up to the light, and you realise that it's kind of, as you look into it, it almost gives you kind of the feel of the elementals. You see the stars and the night sky in a kind of like a deep midnight blue, and the taste of it reminds you of ink.
Perhaps we need to go find Tattoo Guy again.
Yeah.
Shall we take our swag and get back to Flamescar then?
So hang on, it's currently night time, and there's a hunting party of 4 of those guys out there. Should we batten down the hatches, put the portcullis over the thing, short rest, and then I don't know. I'm stuck there.
We want to ambush them as they return, don't? So they're gonna probably expect the portcullis to pull them back up, which is wrecked. So,
But I've got some woodworking tools,
So
and
we
we've got time on our side.
we could fix it in time, yeah, and then bring them up and surround them, couldn't we?
Well, they might just come through the front door.
Yeah, they might do that.
Yeah.
If they can't come up there, they might just go up the steps.
Joker laugh on top.
We
of
could just shout down, come up the front door. And that would actually, if we could just be posted by the 2 archery bits, we could just absolutely rinse them with arrows.
The irony.
I think we should do this.
Be like a replay of last session.
Yeah, sure.
And anyone that doesn't have crossbows, there's crossbows by each side.
How long are you going to wait for these guys to come back?
Till morning.
Well, this is Flame Scar place 2. This is our new home until they come and take it.
Yeah, we could wait till morning for them to come back, or however long they take to come back.
Okay, so you guys, let's assume you've waited until morning. It probably wasn't that long, kind of 4 or 5 hours. It was fairly dark when you guys came into the cave. But no one's come back in terms of, no one's sort of come past or to the cave. You've seen a few wild animals sort of sniffling around the river and the bottom of the cliffs, but you haven't seen any sort of banditry type people come back.
Okay, we need to leave a message, don't we? Do we either wreck the joint or
We need to kill everyone and-
defile all the bodies?
Just leave all the bodies lying.
Yeah, I was going to say half a dozen corpses is a pretty clear message.
Just take everything that's not nailed down.
Let's cut all their heads off and just arrange them around the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm just gonna throw this one out there. Maybe we should just be a bit respectful of their bodies because
No.
they did let 2 of you go alive, naked.
Well,
They didn't kill
That
your
was their
snake.
first
won't be
mistake.
doing that again, will they?
I think anyone who opens an inn that's
I don't like being lied to about alcohol.
So is my alignment shifting towards evil now?
Well, okay, guys, if we're gonna wreck this place up, let's at least be smart. Let's write the flying acorns or whatever their name was on the wall.
Flying acorns. Yeah, sounds good.
draw a big acorn on the floor in blood.
Arrange the heads into the shape of an acorn. But on a different note, Bantam is going to grab every last bit of food, every last barrel of meat, fucking everything that he can possibly get these people to carry.
Yes, there's some kind of hog roast going on in the corner down here.
Fucking everything.
Yes, in terms of rations and stuff, you can tell that you want to take the back. It's quite a way back to Flamescar.
Yeah,
And we have many hundred kg of gold and stuff to carry with us now.
just don't. At the very least, he doesn't intend to leave anything useful for these guys. So whatever he doesn't carry, he's gonna toss into the fucking water so it becomes soggy and disgusting. Nobody likes soggy bread.
We should burn their beds.
Yeah, that.
Was there any
burn the
awesome
bed.
flutes in that gear?
There was no awesome flutes. No.
In fact, Reagan's
How about the
shitting
river?
on their
Were there any
pillows right
awesome
now.
flutes in this room?
Messy. So you guys gonna head back to Flamescar, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yarp.
Okay, so as you head back to Flamescar, you follow the river down. Take one last look back at the sort of bandits' cave that you were in, and decide that you might come back one day, see what's going on. But you discuss on the way back all of the things that you've got, all the amazing stuff. Before you know it, almost time flies as you're walking down the river, and before you know it, you are back in Flamescar.
Oh, I thought you were going to play that music again for a second.
You wish. You wish.
Okay, so should we try and sell this?
It's just so good.
It is good.
I mean, it's impressive.
We should have that at the beginning of our YouTube videos. The intro.
Brilliant.
This is the music in the background of the smash cut compilation of the funniest bits.
Mike,
Yeah.
are
It's
you
just
going
so good when
to
it finishes.
repay me for your potion of healing?
Oh, that's how it is. It's not a team thing. Sure.
I mean, fine, it can be a team thing if you promise to owe me one next time.
That's fine. I'll repay you. Should we try and sell these couple of things to Dobson?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Skyrim music in the background?
I don't know.
Oblivion.
don't know. It's called Sunrise of Flutes.
I'm trying to find the message on the Discord that said how much gold I had from the previous adventure. There was someone posted that, didn't they?
Yeah,
So
that's me.
I go talk to Dobson quickly. Say, we've got a silk vest with threaded brass, pewter miniature of a temple, leather vest and a leather pouch and an iron medallion.
All right. Oh, that's a nice. And have you?
You
Nice.
cut out there, Graham.
He says, "Oh, that's very nice. Yes, you've been out adventuring, have you? Oh,
We
that's
sure
very good.
have, and we saw Thingy.
Thingy.
Yeah, what's his name?
Figgy.
Big guy deals with bastards.
Your friend.
Yeah,
He
your
sort of
friend.
he looks at you and unironically says, "Oh, yes, we all have to deal with those from time to time."
Oh, what is his name?
Do you mean Brandon, by any chance?
Yeah.
That's the one. I was going to say Barry.
Oh,
Also
right,
known as
yes.
Barry.
Yeah, he's. I mean, we're both off and in, around. You know, we've got to do our trading. But so you want? How much do you want for all of that stuff then?
How about 30 gold pieces each?
Look at that! You're having a laugh. Let me have a look. And he takes the stuff off you. Sort of looks it around in his hand. He says, "Oh, I tell you what. I'll give you a good solid 26 gold pieces for the first 4, and I'll give you 5 for the. I don't think this iron medallion is real." And he sort of like starts biting at it.
What do we think, guys?
What, 5 for the Iron Medallion?
Yeah, and 26 for the rest.
Nah, the Iron Medallion's worth more than that, isn't it?
He
Although,
says, "Oh,
don't listen to me, because you completely fleeced me last time.
Okay, well, who wants to hang on to the iron medallion then?
Well, I don't know, maybe we just haggle a bit more for the Iron Medallion. Try and get 15 for it, maybe. 20 for it.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you 10. I think I'm not sure this is iron, but I'll give you 10 now, and then you know."
Yeah, go on then.
All right then. Okay, no worries. So that's. He gets out his little abacus. That's 114 gold pieces. For you guys are doing all right today, aren't you? He's like pulls out a big old satchel of gold and sort of ching ching ching, hands it over to you, the whaler, whatever it is.
So I make that 274 gold from the trip then. How many silvers to a gold piece?
10.
10.
So 54.
I think Alex has lost his microphone.
No, I'm still here. Just easier to type sometimes.
How many?
Is it
How many?
easier to type than your
How many
vocals?
coppers to a silver?
10. Oh no, it could be 100. I think there's electrum pieces somewhere.
Does anyone know?
Hang on.
Things like that.
I'll have a look.
A 100 coppers to a gold piece. It's
So-
10 coppers to silver pieces.
Base 10 for everything, basically.
Let's use electrum.
Oh,
pieces.
okay, right. Sorry. Okay.
Platinum.
So I make that 54 gold pieces each, 561 silver, and 841 gold.
Can you write
sorry,
that all in
copper.
Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that.
I'll put it in there now.
Thank you.
Not a bad haul. And then, shall we? These other things we got. shall I just keep a note of them and just?
I just put your XP in Discord as well.
It
There's
seems
nobody
like we
else
should
here.
have got more XP than that for that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, we got more last time.
It's almost as if he's trying to artificially level cap us because he doesn't want us to.
Nope. I don't do no artificial nothing.
Okay. Shall I keep a note of the other things we got and I'll put them into my.
Give you bigger battles though, if you like.
I'll keep these things on my list of what's under Thewellis's bed.
Oh, Bronze cleared up his house.
Graham,
Hello.
all of the monies we just got, can we consolidate that into gold?
If you can find somebody to consolidate it for you,
Oh,
some sort of killer.
it's okay. I'll just deal with the gold.
Alrighty then. You guys want to do anything else? Go to bed.
Nope.
Nope, that was good.
Yeah,
Thank
let's
you,
do
Graham.
another whole campaign right now. Let's go.
Okay. No. Alright, good. Well, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to
Did.
draw amazing maps and stuff. Also, Reagan, where's your map from last time? What's going on?
Yeah, I've struggled with that map. I've kind of got a bit rusty with it, my mapping software, so I need to watch a few tutorials again. But I'll get it.
You've just been on the same adventure, which doubly is good now.
Yeah, a little bit more information on there.
Alright, cool. Alright, nice to meet you all. I'll see you soon.
See you.
Graham,
Thank you.
you sound absolutely knackered.
I am. Yeah.
Cheers.
See ya.
Good
Bye,
night,
everyone.
everyone. Good night.
That was a really good session. Cheers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cheers.
guys.
Thank you again, Graham.
No worries.